I think a lot of people might have questions about the student status. वो काफी उसमें जो what they have done is in the new rules, the basic law is pretty clear, but the fringe cases and the transition time, that's a little confusing. So even for lawyers, we are still trying to figure that out. The good thing is that there has been, I'm talking about F1 for people who are just logging in. Studyinthestates.gov website has published a synopsis as well as some frequently asked questions type deal, which is pretty good. Um, I find that website to be very, very useful, and all the students should know about it. It's studyinthestates.gov. Actually, it's dhs.studyinthestates.gov, something like that. But if you just type studyinthestates.gov, you get that website. And or you can just say new F1 rules, studyinthestates.gov, and you'll get a lot of information that you need. I'm going to close the call, guys. We have already more than enough people. We have 60 people so far, and some people are still waiting. I won't have time to do everyone's call. I'm so sorry. But hopefully, a lot of these questions are common questions, and we'll be able to help a lot of people with this meeting only. So let's see. What are we doing? We have to go to host tools and say lock meeting. Okay. Simona and Seti. Okay, I think we've got everybody that we need to. And there is good morning, Sujana ji. Good morning. Uh, let's see. I think we are ready. All right, folks. Let's get started. First of all, please remember to raise your hand. Today we have 60 people. Normally I close it off at 40, but we are still, good morning, Ji. Uh, but I'm still going to, we'll definitely answer the questions of people who are here. Um, but let's try to be precise and brief and just ask me the questions that are pressing the most for you. Um, I know that there's a lot of questions about student visa, and I think I've got a good handle on most of it. And whatever I don't know, I can always find out and update my blog entry on that. With that said, let's get started. Remember, I will only answer one round of questions, so please don't come back and ask for more because we have not budgeted for that much time, okay? Raise your hand if you have a question. If you're not able to raise a hand, just post in the chat and somebody will tell you what to do. Veer ji, go ahead, please. Veer, how can I help you?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Oh, there
Hello.
are two Veers, huh? No, this is the first Veer. The one
Okay.
who
Okay.
said hello, the one in the green square. Yeah, Veer ji, go ahead, please.
Yes. Good afternoon, Rajiv ji.
Good afternoon, sir.
So, my question here, thoda sa, I'm gonna give you a background. So, I'm a U.S. permanent resident, and my wife basically filed I filed my wife's adjustment of status. So, हमारा USS का interview था actually last week here in Dallas में.
Hmm.
So, interview went well. The one thing actually, the officer mentioned about the red flag here. हमारा arranged marriage है. So the time we started talking to we got married is only like 6 months. So he was saying that why you guys got suddenly married, like in within 6 months. So and he wasn't convinced. तो क्या हुआ है? हमारा interview हुआ है, and after that there is no any change in I-130, I-485 में. There is nothing going on over there. तो पता नहीं कि क्या करें, मतलब should we just keep waiting until they
This,
take a
this is
decision?
this is this is what you do. You collect a lot of newspaper articles, information. If you can get it from government sources, federal government, all the better. Get letters from the community talking about 4 or 5 people, 6 people who talk about how the Indian arranged marriage system works.
Okay.
And specifically in an arranged marriage, 6 month delay is considered to be a long courtship.
That's true, right?
Yeah.
With the
So,
family pressure you have all the time there.
yeah, yeah. So I think you'll be fine.
Okay.
This is not a big deal, but you have to take it seriously. Get it all together and upload it as unsolicited evidence.
Okay.
Okay. That'll
And
take care of it.
okay, another thing, do we also need to attach like an affidavit from our family that this is a genuine marriage, and
Why not? It doesn't hurt.
okay. Okay.
Oh, My voice is not audible. Let me just raise. Thank you for telling me that. Let me raise my output. Virji, you could hear me okay, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Loud and clear.
Yeah, but I'll just make sure my sound settings are set to max. Input volume. Where is the output? Output. Output is pretty high already. Maybe I'm just a scared person. I don't talk very loudly.
No, I think because I'm actually listening to you from my iPhone, but if I'm using it my Windows computer, by some reason the voice is so low. So I do not know. The person also accessing this call by laptop,
All
I
right,
think
well,
they might.
I'll try to talk louder. And when you talk to me, if you can't hear me, just let me know. So,
Okay,
Virji, all the best. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine.
sure, sure. Thank you, sir. Bye.
Thank you for your input, guys. Tarandeep Kaur ji, बहुत शुक्रिया ਤੁਹਾਡਾ. Akash ji, go ahead, please. Akash ji. आकाश पूरा आकाश व्योम गगन आसमान.
Hello, hello, hello,
Anand ji,
sir. Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. So I have 8 questions. I have written everything in there. So it's like I'll quickly explain you my scenario. My company was going to file perm for me, and towards the last date when they realized they have to form
You
908.
sent me an email as well as a LinkedIn issue, right? I remember. Okay, keep going.
Yeah. So basically, the perm was not filed, saying that there was a layoff happened within the 6 months of the same similar position. So the company doesn't want to move ahead with my perm current file, saying that there will be an issue and the other perms will be affected. So they don't want to proceed with this because there was a layoff happened 6 months within the filing of my perm. So
Okay.
to the last employee, I read somewhere like you can take the last employee and conduct an interview and get in faith and everything else. Is it possible to do it that way? Or because I don't
A
want my company took 2 years to come till here to file my perm, and now it's like.
couple of things here.
Mhm.
First is the layoff should be in the same area. Do you have employees in more than one area?
Laid off, or we
So
have employees.
layoff matters only if it is in a particular geographical area. If I have an
Mhm,
office in San Francisco and one in Dallas, Texas,
mhm, mhm.
the fact that I laid off people in San Francisco doesn't matter to Dallas.
No, so it's the same area. It's the same
Okay.
area.
Number one.
Okay.
Number
Mhm.
two, the job should be such that more than 50% of the job is about the same or similar. Okay.
Okay.
So if you have somebody who is a system administrator and
Mhm,
somebody who is a software developer, these are two different jobs.
mhm,
Okay. Two.
okay. It is
Three.
similar, same job. So,
Okay, that's fine. Three. We have to look back only last 6 months from the date we file. Can we delay our filing? Okay, that would be the other thing. And
okay.
lastly, what are you required to do?
Mhm,
It's not that you stop your applications. You send them um, a notification saying we have an open position. If you want to apply, we'll consider your resume. Okay.
mhm, mhm,
So,
mhm,
but a company has to have the will to do it, Akash.
mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
All the
Okay.
best.
Yeah, because I told them so I have three more questions in there in the loop I can ask.
Okay,
So do
make
we
it
have to
really
wait?
quick. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, sure. So they're telling me to wait for 6 months and then they'll start the process again from step one.
Yes.
So do you have to wait for 6 months, or can I use the same LCA for 1 year, which is valid for 1 year, right?
No, it doesn't work like that. It's the rule is complicated. The way it works is that there's a expiration of the wage. Okay.
Okay.
And
Mhm,
there is a time period within which you must start your recruitment. At least one thing should be started. So there is a start date and there is an end date, which both have to
mhm.
match. And 1 year is the maximum. Usually it could be less than that.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Getting into that person notification and getting the interview connected, and then we can continue with my application, right?
Mhm. You don't even have to invite them for an interview. Just send them notification that if you want us to consider your resume, email it to us.
Okay. Sure.
All
Sure.
right.
We'll do that. Thank you.
All the
Thank you so much.
best.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Vignesh ji, go ahead. Vignesh ji.
Hi Rajiv ji. I was on L2 previously. Uh,
Mhm.
my spouse lost job, so
Your
we
your
filed.
your voice is fading in and out like a disco voice.
Is it good now?
Mm. Good.
Yeah. So I was previously on L2. When my spouse lost her L1 job, I filed for B2 to bridge a gap between H4. Um, so like from June, July, August, September, for 4 months I filed B2 for, and then from October 1st her H1 gets kicked in. I had my B2 pending and my H4 pending meanwhile. Her H1 was approved. Then we received a B2 denial stating that she was on H1 from June. But her H1 is a new H1 which gets activated from October 1st. Um, so
Tell me
we are not sure.
something, Vignesh ji. Um, she was on F1 and you were on F2 or L1, L2?
Yeah, L1, L2.
Yeah, so when did and you said you filed a B2. Why was that filed? Because the L1 job is gone.
Yeah, L1 job is gone.
Okay.
And she got a H1 last year, new H1.
She got an H1 last year, 2025,
Yeah,
October of 2025.
yeah, from October 1st.
Okay. Um, they are denying your H4. When was that filed?
No, no, H4 is not denied yet. B2 was denied,
Ah,
uh,
B2 was.
stating
Okay.
that she is already on H1B.
Okay. Okay.
So my H4 is still pending. I just want to check, like, if is that a concern for my H4 approval?
Yeah, it can be a concern. So you have two or three choices. This is an obvious error made by the government. Okay. Did you file online your B2?
Uh, B2 was not filed online.
Okay. So one thing you can do is file a motion to reopen. It's additional expense, but I think it's worth it.
Yeah, we did it. We did do open. We tried to reopen it, and they mentioned that she's still on H1B from June 1st, so they cannot give B2.
How can she be on H1 before the H1 kickoff date?
Oh. We tried to reopen, and we mentioned that H1 getting started from October 1st.
Mhm. That is correct. That is the correct statement of the law. So that doesn't make any sense to me.
Uh,
So
I
how
was
would you?
co-applicant in the B2. She was the primary applicant for the B2. I was the co-applicant.
Yeah, but still she was not on H1B until October 1st.
Yeah.
So the way I see it, you have two choices. One thing you have already done, you've tried the MTR. You can sue the government because the problem is, I think you have a little baby, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because the problem is, if you end up getting B2 denied, then the H4 can also be denied, saying that you don't have status in the United States. And not only that, they can say that from the date of the B2 denial, you are accruing unlawful presence in the United States. After 180 days, you are barred from entering the US from denial. You are barred from entering USA for 3 years. Okay. So you can either file a lawsuit, and this is clearly a misstatement of the law and the misapplication of the law. See how that works out. Sometimes the litigators can negotiate with the government and get this thing thrown out. And the second option you have is to, uh, in the H4, they'll try to raise the same issue that you don't have status. And at that point, you can respond saying that is an incorrect assumption. But the problem is, if that is denied, then whatever time you have stayed from the date of the B2 denial onwards will be considered illegal, unlawful presence. So I think safest option is you could try getting a congressman involved also. The problem is the date of the denial of the B2 is the beginning of day one of the 180-day period, after which you get 3-year bar. And filing an H4 does not help unless the H4 is approved.
Okay. So I guess I already crossed the 180 days. Um,
The next deadline then is 365 days because then you get 10-year bar. There are
okay.
waivers available, but 212(d)(3) waiver is very difficult to predict in this government's administration. So
Uh,
talk to a litigator, Vignesh. Doesn't hurt.
okay. I haven't got my H4 decision yet, but it's high chances it might be denied. That's what
Yeah,
you.
talk to a litigator anyway. Okay.
Okay.
All the best.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Krishna ji, go ahead, please.
Hi, Rajiv. How are you?
Good. How?
So I have a question. So my H1B got selected this year, and I work from home. And if there's like site visit, anything like that, like should I put my name or something on the door side, or like how do I know they're here?
No. Um, was the LCA approved for your home?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, they'll pretty much knock on the door. You don't have to put any elaborate signs or anything.
Okay.
You don't have to
I
say,
was just
"Come
worried,
in,
like, what if
sir."
I go for pick up some lunch or something, and
That's
they.
fine. That's fine. I mean, if they see if you are absent, they'll send you an email saying, "We came, we knocked, and you were not there. What's going on?" And then you can prove, "Here are my bills. Here is utility bill. Here is my lease for the apartment. I had gone to get a pizza, so whatever."
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Cool. Sounds
All
good.
the best.
And I have one more question. So, of course, I will wait for a few more days, like few more months, to get it approved and everything. But I have a thought of applying for new jobs. So, if I get a new job, do I have to make sure my new job salary is the existing level salary of what my H1B got approved?
Are you a recent H1B approval?
Yep, this time, yeah, in the
This
level
year?
four. Yeah, this year.
And that has not even kicked in. That kicks in October, right?
Yes, in September, October. I'm just thinking to apply for jobs, maybe for January.
Um, Look, this is always dicey because the government has said that we don't want you to game the system. And if you leave too early, government can take the position that, oh, this appears to be just a sham H1B. So try to delay your move as much as you can.
Oh, so I have to stay in the company for maybe at least 1 year before I switch
Maybe
jobs.
not 1 year, but at least a few months, 6, 7 months, 8 months, something like that.
Okay, after 6, 7 months. Okay. But after 6, 7 months, I can make sure to have to the salary is in level four, or like even if I some big city and the salary is not in level four, will that also be a problem?
Again, I don't know the answer to that question. Safest thing is to go with the level four. Um,
Okay.
but these are still untested assumptions. We really don't know what's going to happen. But if you go to another level four job, there is very little the government can say about gaming the system.
Yeah, that's what I was also thinking.
Yep.
All right, awesome. Sounds good.
All the best, Ji.
Thank you, Rajesh.
You're welcome. Abdul Ji, go ahead, Abdul.
Good morning, Rajiv ji.
Good morning, Ji.
So my question is about DS 160. I am on H1B right now, and I was on F1,
Mhm.
and I plan to go to India for my stamping. So I was filling my DS 160, and I'm confused about. There's a section about present work location.
Mhm.
So in that, I put my current location is what I assume where I'm working for the client, not what is listed on the I-797, right?
Okay.
Because
So hold on, let me back you up a little bit. I can't
yeah.
help you fill forms. Many of the
Okay.
government forms
Yeah.
require us to sign if we help fill them. Um,
Okay.
but generically speaking, if somebody asks you where do you work, you should always put down wherever you are actually working from and make sure you are approved to work from that place.
Okay.
Okay.
Like the LCA should have that.
Right. And the each question depends upon the exact wording of the question. Okay. So I can't really give you a generic answer, but read the question carefully, talk to your own lawyers, and
Yeah.
if the question asks what is your workplace, then obviously if you're working from home, you'll mention home. If you're working from a client site, you'll mention the client site.
Client side.
If you're working hybrid, you would say I'm working from home as well as client site. Right?
Okay. Got it. Cool.
All the best.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Jay, go ahead, Jay. Jay,
Hi, good morning, good afternoon, Rajiv ji. Thank you
good
for the
afternoon.
call.
Of
I
course.
have two very quick questions.
Mm-hmm,
So, my wife, she is transitioning from J1 to H1B,
mm-hmm,
and so she filed everything through her immigration attorneys.
uh-huh,
During the filing, we saw that after they sent the I-129 petition,
mm-hmm,
there were some errors in those in the petition which they rectified it. We also cross-checked it, and they basically did something online to update our application.
mm-hmm.
But yesterday only we received an RFE from the USCIS. So I know it's like too early for now, but uh, how much do you think that this clinical errors in I-129 are the reason for the RFE?
Uh, if you read the RFE, it will tell you what their problem is. But if they are not going to share the RFE with you, I doubt very much you and I can decide whether the typographical errors were part of the reason. So hard to say.
Will they have they already received the RFE by a fax or email, or should we wait for like a day or two and then
Uh,
ask them?
I don't know the answer to that question. Was it premium or non-premium?
It was premium.
Um, they should have received something via email. Okay.
Got it. Okay,
So yeah, double check with the lawyers, and if they can share the RFE with you, you'll know the reason then.
got it. Last question. So my wife, her she got a DS to 2019 extension
Mhm.
for a couple of more months. But due to like these new rules coming in, or so many changes, do we need to do anything else to make sure that she's in status in United States?
What is her status again?
She is right now in J1. So she recently completed her degree, and she was supposed to work for another hospital.
Mhm.
So yeah, but she filed for a DS extension. She has her DS extended for like a couple of months now. But is there anything else that we need to do to make sure that her status is valid?
You can't get an extension of your DS 2010, not that way, but she has a 60-day grace period to leave, right?
Um, no, so I think it's called board extension. My wife is also here
Okay.
for an exam. Yeah,
Yeah, what exactly is the extension, ma'am? Oh, yeah, yeah. For the exam, yes. Is she
yeah.
taking USMLE or board?
So, hi, sir. Good afternoon. So,
Mhm,
I'm on a, right now, I'm on a J1. I used to be in training. So, my J1 was tied to my program training.
mhm,
Um, Now that I finished last month on the 30th,
mhm.
I've concluded and I was supposed to start a consultant job.
Okay.
Now, since my H1 is still in process, I can't start
So,
work
so hold
technically
on,
until
back
like,
up a little bit. That means you've cleared your USMLE 1, 2, 3.
yes, all done.
All right, all right.
So I need to take something called um, specialty boards, and
Yeah, I know. They do extend for that. I kind of remember that. Yes.
so I have an extended J1,
Mhm.
and that so there's no gap. So that extends from the beginning of this month till
Yeah,
October.
you should be fine then, Doc, because even under the new rules, you would be
Okay.
transitioned in as an old warrior. You don't have you play by the old rules.
Okay.
So nothing to do. You are fine. All right.
Because the only reason I ask is I know that there's been some new changes.
That's what I
Uh,
told you.
the
You
DS.
you are governed. Anybody who was in status already come September 15th is considered to be playing under the old rules. Nothing new
Okay.
for you. All
Okay.
right.
Understood. Okay. Thank you so much.
All the
Thank you,
best, man.
sir. Thank you,
You're
sir.
welcome, sir. You're welcome. N as in Nancy.
Hello, Rajiv, thank you for the
Okay.
session.
N
Um,
as in Nandalal, not Nancy. I told you.
yeah, um, I just completed my D1 CPT
Hmm.
and on June 18th,
Hmm.
and I am in my 60-day grace period, and I will be. I'm looking to enroll into a DBA program.
Hmm.
My first question was, would the service transfer happen between my old institution and my new institution while I'm in my grace period?
Yeah, so typically what happens is um, you talk with the DSOs, with DSO in the new school. They should coordinate with the old DSO. There'll be a service release date and a service, I don't know what they call it, acceptance date. From that date forward, you will become a student at the new school. So within that 60 days, they can do that, no problem at all.
Got it. And I had my wife as an F2 dependent as part of my previous I-20, and then that automatically gets transferred as
Uh,
part of the new
yeah,
I-20.
it should be automatic. Uh, I'm assuming both of you are DS.
Yes,
Yeah, so you continue to be in DS because you are under the old system. Next time when you travel and come back, you'll be under the new system.
understood, understood. With the new ruling, do you think masters is better, or should I do DBA?
Definitely, definitely one level up is better. And
Okay,
I did check the other day, DBA was considered to be higher than masters. That was my information. Okay.
okay. All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All the best.
Thank you.
KS as in Kansas.
Hi Rajiv ji, very good afternoon, and thank you so much for hosting these calls. I have been a part of your community for last 5 years, and it
Oh,
has been immensely helpful.
yeah, that's called Purana Chawal, old rice, basmati rice.
बिल्कुल राजीव जी सो इनफैक्ट मेरा यूएस आने का प्लान भी नहीं था मैं तभी से यूएस की जब तैयारी करने के लिए चालू किया था तब से मैं आपकी कॉल सुन रहा
But yeah, you need to get a life.
हूँ I do. So, sir, I have a question for my friend, and we graduated last year on May 16th.
अच्छा.
So, हम लोग का अभी जुलाई 16th को 14 month पीरियड F1 ओपीटी का खत्म हुआ सो वी अप्लाइड फॉर स्टेम ओपीटी बिफोर दैट
हम्म,
बट मेरे फ्रेंड का उसके I-20 पे एंड डेट 16 सेम ही लिखा है 16 of May
अच्छा.
बट उसके ईएडी फाइलिंग में 29 जुलाई was written as the end date. So
अच्छा.
it was beyond the 14-month period.
Okay, hold on.
And
Are you saying that he made an error in filling the forms?
he is saying that he did not make an error. And uh, I'm sorry, yeah.
Government made an error?
Even on I-20, it's written the same date. So most probably it's either the DSO or the government which made an error. And there are other complications with this as well.
Okay,
Uska STEM OPT filing was after the supposed 14-month end period.
right.
And
So
yeah,
basically, you have to complete your 12-month OPT within 14 months. So you are saying that he was outside those 14 months.
yes. And he another point of worry is that he has been working so far. So
Hmm.
he has emailed DSO, but there has been no response yet. But he is continuing with his work as well.
Yeah, I think he's violating status. Um, but you said he got an EAD approval beginning July, right?
He got EAD approval starting from July 30th last year and ending on July 29th, which is beyond the 14-month period though.
Which is beyond the. You're talking about STEM OPT or first year OPT? I'm a little confused.
So this is first year OPT. There
Oh,
are two complications. He has applied for STEM OPT after this period ended,
okay,
and he has been working past beyond when this period has ended.
okay. So if we were to assume that the miscalculation is on his part and that he was okay because he filed the STEM OPT in a timely manner, that would give him 180 days to continue working, right?
Right.
Okay. So assuming that was the case, then he's got 180 days to continue working and then he gets an approval for STEM OPT beginning July, correct?
Uh-huh.
So the question is, has he done something wrong? I don't see it. Okay. Has the university messed up or the government messed up by giving him a STEM OPT from July date rather than earlier? I don't know the answer to that question. My best of my understanding, I'm trying to think of.
Uh, so राजीव जी, द इशू इज कि स्टेम का जो अप्लाई किया है वो अगर 14 मंथ पीरियड के बाद है, सो कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं होगा कि वो ये बोलेंगे कि ये आपका एप्लीकेशन वैलिड नहीं है क्योंकि
They
आपने
could, they could because see, first of all, when he applied, was his first EAD still valid?
his first year is still valid till 29th of this month.
ठीक है ना? So my argument would be, um, you should have measured that. I didn't do anything wrong. You have all the facts. I filed before my EAD expired. That's all I'm required to do.
Okay, and we have he has emailed DSO as well, so
Yeah,
uska
it's a good idea to check with the DSO what they think,
Mhm.
and come back and talk to me if the DSO says there's something irregular, because there are so many variations in the central themes, it boggles the mind. I have
Yeah.
no way of knowing exactly what happened. Check with the DSO. If the DSO says there's a problem, come back and talk to me.
Okay, okay.
All right.
Sounds good, Rajiv ji. Yep.
All the best to you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Uh, Sunny, go ahead, Sunny. Sunny, as in sun shines. Okay. Hi.
Hi, Rajiv.
Hello, sir.
So, in a gist, we had a baby in January. I took 3 weeks of paid paternity leave in February,
Mhm.
and recently I was notified that my position would be eliminated.
Okay.
I was notified about it, and then I negotiated with my HR because ours is a big company and hardly four, five, six people are on H1B, and
Mhm.
they agreed to put me on a baby bonding leave.
Okay.
Now, part of that is uh, FMLA protected, and part of it is unprotected,
Mhm.
and the whole leave is unpaid from the employer side.
Mhm.
So my question comes down to will this create any issue with DOL, wages, LCAs, anything in
Well,
future, H1
uh,
transfer?
the problem is there is definitely a gray area
Hmm.
where a leave is not covered by FMLA, because I would argue that FMLA would keep you in status. Okay.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
but but again, I don't have all the intricacies in front of me. Have
Hmm.
your lawyers double check it. But
Hmm.
my argument would be, as long as you are in FMLA, you
Hmm.
are definitely maintaining status. The day
Okay,
my FMLA ends, I should start counting 60 days.
okay, okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
One more thing,
Mm-hmm.
you can count 60 days if your I-94 is valid for 60 days or more.
Yes, I-94 is valid for another 2 years.
One more thing, Sunny.
Hmm.
These days, there is also a new fashion in the USCIS. If you apply for like a B1, B2, close to the end of your 60-day grace period,
Hmm.
they sometimes come back and send an RFE saying, why did you wait so long to file for B1, B2?
Okay.
Because we can deny an application that is filed too late. We
Hmm.
consider it to be misuse of grace period, etc.,
Right,
etc.
right.
But if you have good reasons to, for example, looking for a job, negotiating jobs, etc.,
Uh-huh.
you should be okay. I just want you to be generally aware of this.
So if I put the primary reason, if in case it comes to that B1 or B2 situation, and I put it as I want to get my kids vaccination, at least first year vaccinations done, does that sound like a legitimate reason?
It doesn't sound like a 6 week project, right? It sounds more like a one afternoon job, right? So I'm not sure that's the best reason. It's always
But
good
the
to be truthful.
vaccinations are scheduled like six months, 9 months,
But
12
that does
months.
not require your ongoing presence in the house now.
Okay,
So it's better to be absolutely straight about it. New baby, we are excited. Plus,
okay,
my wife needs some help. She can't do it all by herself.
okay.
So I think you could argue all those things. However,
Hmm.
start counting your 60 days from the day your FMLA ends,
Okay, got it.
right?
Okay,
All the best and
thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for this information.
You're welcome, sir. Bye bye. Samit Raj,
Hi,
Samit,
Rajiv ji.
hello, sir.
Good afternoon. Thanks for this
Good
call.
afternoon. Of course.
So I was laid off 2 weeks ago on
Mhm.
H1B, sixth year.
Okay,
I only got maybe like 6 months if I recapture 3 months of my time outside the US.
okay,
But a perm was filed in last November 2025.
okay.
So I'm hopefully counting on the AC-21, the seventh year rule. Now, my passport is from Pakistan, and I'm trying to decide whether it's better for me to go back to school on F1, and my fiance is on J1 residency program first year, or I should go on J2.
Do you have about $150,000 lying around somewhere?
No, for E2?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking because Pakistanis, Bangladeshis, Nepali people
Yeah.
have this huge advantage over Indians that we can go for an E2 visa, and that's a fantastic visa.
Is that doable within 60 days? Like, if I only got 50 days
You
left.
just have to file it. You don't have to get it approved, no.
Okay, and how much does it cost for the filing? I heard it's like 15,000 plus just for filing.
नहीं बाबा, ऐसा कुछ नहीं. Um, the hard part is you have to look at an investment
Okay.
because E2s are not like regional service centers where for
GG.
EB5 where you have already pre-decided schemes. You will
Hmm.
have to find an investment that you want to make. And if you are able to get that done,
Hmm.
getting an E2 file maybe week to week process. And it's not 15,000. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can go to our website,
Okay.
immigration.com,
Okay.
and in the very top ribbon, there is our fees, and you
Okay.
can check what we charge. I'm pretty sure we don't charge 15,000.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
And amount has to be already invested for, or
Yes,
it doesn't have to be for the.
amount has to be at risk. If it is
Okay.
not invested, it can be put in escrow. Escrow means a third party can hold it,
Okay.
and their instructions are if the E2 is approved, you have to release it to the seller.
Okay. Makes sense. So E2 would be the best option among
I
F1,
think
E2, and J2.
I think E2 is one of the very best options. It is forever. Every 2 years, you can keep renewing it for as long as you want.
But
If you are
mhm.
married or if you want to get married, your wife automatically gets work authorization.
Okay. But it doesn't convert to green card or perm.
If you over the next 10 years, 4, 5, 6 years, invest enough money into it to raise it to the level of investment required for EB5, then you can go for EB5.
Okay. And if E2 doesn't work out between J2 and F1,
Mhm.
um, with F1, the concern is
You
right now
said
the block.
J2. Are you married?
My fiance, we could get married, but it's not married yet.
And she's on a J1?
She's on J1 doctor's residency program first year.
Yeah, but then you'll also get stuck with the 2 year home residency requirement.
Yes,
But the
then I
but the
will have
good
to.
thing is you get work authorization, so that works.
G for the remaining 2 years of J2, but after
Yeah.
that he will be on H1, I will be on H4, so I won't have EAD.
Yeah. So yeah, I think at least for the immediate future, that's a good fix. And
J2 or F1?
remember one thing,
GG.
there is no law that says you cannot get an E2 even if you have a home residency requirement. You can't get an HL or green card, but you can get an E2.
Okay, so if I go on J2, I could still get an E2.
I think so.
Okay.
Okay.
So is F1 the worst of these three? Like between J2 and F1, F1 is the
See,
worst?
Samiji, the problem is F1,
GG.
you'll get a 8-page RFE saying, what are your ties to Pakistan, this and that. Why did you decide to change now? I think it's a little bit of a sucker's bet. Hard to justify this. Uh, you're gonna have to mute yourself, Krinal. Okay. Krinal, mute yourself, please.
Can you come back after 5 minutes, please? Thank you.
Sorry, what is going on here?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. How are you?
All right, please mute yourself. Thank you. Okay, so Samiji,
GG.
the problem with the F1 is the RFEs and the great deal of suspicion. And you know, I don't know, how long have you lived in the US?
10 years now, 4 years on F1, then 6 years on
You're not gonna get an F1. I can give it to you in writing.
okay.
It's, it's just too long. But who knows? I mean, I'm not God. I'm just making an educated guess. So I think F1 is a lousy option. All right.
Okay, so going back to F1, it's a high chance of RFE.
I think so. High chance of
And could I use B1 in between? Like just to get a
Well,
breathing room to think about options?
you can try, but B1s are also conjectural. You never know if you're going to get it approved or not.
Okay. And if it doesn't get approved, my next E2 or J2 filing could be denied too.
Absolutely. Because you
Okay.
won't be in status any longer.
Makes sense. Thank you,
Right.
Rajiv.
All the best. Vasudev ji, go ahead, please.
Yeah,
Vasudev
hi
ji.
Rajiv ji. Thanks for doing this. So I have two questions regarding F1 CPT and H1B consular processing.
Mm-hmm,
So currently I'm working on F1 CPT authorization.
mm-hmm.
So it is valid until March 2028. I mean the whole F1. So the
Is this,
question
hold
is,
on, this is the first year OPT?
not a OPT, it's a CPT.
Oh, CPT, sorry. Okay,
Yeah,
got
yeah,
it.
it's a
Mhm.
CPT. So the question is, if I choose to renew my CPT on the next year cycle, will it get be impacted by F1 rules?
So I'm trying to think about a couple of things. So there was one slightly unanswered area. What happens if I'm doing a second master's degree come September 14th? One reading of the rules is that it shouldn't impact you because you are grandfathered in. Another reading is, well, there is a little bit of an ambiguity in the wording. Some officers could say, wait a minute, you can't maintain status on a second master's degree. Okay. So the question I would have for you is this. Do you have that situation where you are in a second master's degree, same level?
Oh yeah, no, it's same level, but it's kind of first is computer science, second is data science and AI. But yeah, it's the
Yeah,
same.
same level. So um, don't ask me now. Ask me in a few weeks because we'll have some clarity as government makes the regulations clearer and clearer. Hopefully, we will know better. But my guess would be you should be okay. That's my guess.
Yeah, because I already registered and doing the things now.
That's right. Before September 15th, you were already pursuing that. I think you should be okay. But if you travel, better check the interpretation of the regulations before you travel.
Sure. The second question is, my H1B got approved on consular recently, but it got filed last year cycle.
Mhm.
So if I choose to go to a new company by applying the H1 petition for change of status, will
Mhm.
it be acceptable? Will it be
Well,
approved?
there are a couple of problems with it. One is that government could take the position that your H1B was never activated.
Right.
Um, it has to be activated, at least that's the way I understand what they are saying. It has to be activated in the same fiscal year in which it was filed. If you take it to the next fiscal year, um, I am not aware of any denials so far from the USCIS, but the consulates would not issue a visa on those facts. Okay.
Yeah.
So you might be able to transfer it, but I can't predict.
Yeah, because even I can't see the denials. One of my two friends got approved the similar
Yeah,
situation.
I know. There is a little bit of discordant handling of this between the vi- um, visa officers and the USCIS officers.
Oh,
Some of the USCIS officers seem to be just approving these cases, and the consulates are 100% refusing these cases.
sure. So I should consult, that on in the right. So
You
before.
you can. I'm not sure they can tell you much.
Okay.
The way I see it, Vasudevji, um, what do you have to lose if you apply for a transfer? What are they going to say? No, right?
Yeah, the worst case. Yeah,
Yeah. So that's the way I see it. I'm not a professor. I don't analyze too much. I find practical solutions.
sure.
All the best.
Thank you, Ji. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Rohit ji, go ahead. Rohit Yadav,
Uh, Hello, sir. Thank you for this session.
of
Yeah,
course.
I have actually I already connected few weeks back on this, but I have another question on my case. Little background. So my employer hasn't been paying on time consistently,
Hmm.
and there has been delays in my salary, and
Hmm.
my H1 extension is expiring in August 20th next month.
Okay.
And they applied my extension last week. This is my sixth year of H1 ending,
Hmm.
and I have my I-140 approved from the same employer, which
Okay.
they applied in February 2026. I mean, approved in February 2026.
Hmm.
And I don't have any receipt number. They haven't shared yet, and not any approval copy or anything.
Hmm.
But I'm planning to switch to new employer next week.
All
and
right.
start on receipt. I
Okay,
filed the
but hold on,
FOIA.
Rohit ji,
Yeah,
your H-1B extension is still pending, right?
yeah,
When was your I-140 approved approximately?
February 2026.
So over 6 months.
Yeah, so it's like 15 or 15 days remaining, maybe, or maybe 20 days to
Okay.
complete 180 days.
Okay. So after 180 days, you get safe. Before that, you are not. Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, but
If
I'm
they,
also assuming since they already filed extension, then there is no risk that they will do that revocation, right?
why not? They can do it very easily. They can withdraw the pending H-1B and revoke the I-140.
But how would they know that I'm transferring? I'm not planning to let them know.
Okay. So the idea is that um, one day you will not show up for work. There's no need for you to give notice, etc. And even if you did, it would be outside the 180-day time.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I think that should be okay. I'm trying to
This
think
is
of
a consulting company, so they would not know until I let them know because
yeah,
yeah.
nobody knows because even if they were Microsoft, they wouldn't know. So that doesn't matter. Um, let me focus on what the issues are. Oh yeah, one of the issues is your initial H-1B has expired, right?
No, it will expire on August 20th.
Though the thing is, if you file an H-1B transfer before August 20th, you are fine.
H1B transfer before August 20th.
Yes.
Okay, so they're filing next week, and
Good.
I'm planning to start on receipt. Is that fine?
Yeah, that's fine.
And they said that it's fine without even like I don't have I-140 receipt number, but I'm waiting for my FOIA request, which I haven't received yet. And they said it doesn't matter. We will find in regular, and once once if in case we get RFE, then we will have FOIA request by then.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, we've done this before,
Hmm.
and we've told the government this is the employer's name, and this is the employee's name, their date of birth, their social security number. And usually, government has been able to make it work without even the I-140 approval.
Okay, so it's completely fine and join on receipt.
That is your interpretation of what I said. I
Mm.
said we've done it before. It seems to have worked that time. I don't know what happens in the future. It should work.
Okay. And like knowing that my current employer also filed extension and it's pending, and that is also in regular,
Yeah,
so that
there is
won't create any
yeah,
conflict with my transfer.
there is no conflict. All right.
Okay.
All the
Okay.
best.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. Umesh Kumar ji, go ahead. Umesh Kumar.
Hello, Rajiv ji. Thank you so much for hosting this call and answering the questions. Um, I was actually recently laid off about 2 weeks ago. I
Okay.
have 2.5 years left on my H-1B. I'm a Pakistani national,
Okay.
and I've spent 8 years in US with the 4 years degree and 4 years at work. I was looking at two options, going from H1B to B1 and then back to H1, and then other option was going to F1. I wanted to get your thoughts around, any concerns, visa stamping issues, or any other concerns with the transitions overall.
How long have you been in the US?
8 years.
Did you do your undergrad here?
Yes, undergrad,
So 4 year undergrad
and
and
2 years on H1B.
okay. But you don't have a master's degree, right?
I do not know.
What is your bachelor's degree in?
It's in accounting and information systems.
Okay. So it's a difficult decision to make because in some ways B1s make more sense because you're looking for a job. In other ways, F1 are a safer harbor if they are approved. Okay. When you file, you can expect the government to ask you, what are your ties to your home country? Why did
For
you make,
F1.
why did you decide to make this? Yeah, for F1. Why did
Okay.
you decide to make this change? Um, so whatever you feel comfortable answering, if you feel comfortable answering those questions, by all means apply for F1. It is a better harbor than B1. And you can also premium process it. Okay. The way I look at it, apply for an F1 very early in your 60-day grace period.
Okay.
What does that do? And apply premium processing.
Okay.
If the F1 gets denied, at least there is some chance you might get a B1 in.
Okay.
Okay.
Get a response before. Okay. And
Yes.
is that directly applying for F1 instead of going on a B1, B2 then?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking is if you act quickly enough, you might be able to apply for an F1 premium processing and get a response, yay or nay.
Okay.
Uh, and that, if there's a nay, that might still give you a little bit of room for a B1.
Okay. Okay. And what do you think about utilizing the rest of my H1B since I got almost half of it left, going on a B1, B2 to
Yeah,
bridge
you
the
can.
gap?
You can, it's very complicated. I can't cover it in the time that we have, but if you listen to our conference calls last time and the time before last, we've discussed it pretty much every call, uh,
Okay.
what the
Okay.
complications of converting from B1 to H1B are. It's certainly possible.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
But more complicated probably than going on a F1 directly with premium
Yeah.
processing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay.
Any other visa options?
Just the E2. You're from Pakistan, right?
I'm from Pakistan, yes.
Yeah, remember I just talked about E2 with
The
the other guy.
E2 visa, that might be a good option.
Yeah, I like those visas a lot.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All the best, Jim.
Thank you.
Praneeth, go ahead, Praneeth.
Hi, Rajiv sir. Good afternoon. Thank you
How
so
are you,
much
Praneeth
for
ji?
doing this call.
Of course. Tell me
I'm
what's
good.
going on.
How are you?
All good, sir.
So, so I have been in a little difficult situation. So my
Mm-hmm.
first B2 was never approved. I
Okay.
did the second B2,
Mm-hmm.
and my second B2 is about to expire in 1 month. I have had three job offers in this time.
Mm-hmm.
All of them got cancelled because companies were not willing to do B2 to H1B transfer.
Okay.
So what is my best possible solution right now in terms of uh, convincing the companies or going back to day one CPT, etc.
So we have recorded last time also that when you have a B2 pending and you file an H1B premium processing, you usually get RFEs on both. And if the RFE on B2 gets resolved quickly in your favor, which it does usually, you can then get an H1B quite easily. So have that played for your employers, or you can tell their lawyers to call around and ask other lawyers that this is quite normal and it usually works out. All right.
Okay. And what about, so I have tried to convince this, talk to the lawyers regarding this,
Mhm.
but they said they are not on board with this in terms of doing the B2 to H1B.
See,
So would,
if if uh, if if somebody, they say, if you somebody is asleep, you can wake them up. If somebody is pretending to be asleep, you can't wake them up. So this is one of those situations. If somebody doesn't want to be convinced, there's nothing you can do about
okay, okay.
it. All right.
And thank you so much for that. And one more thing was, would there be any challenges if I decide to go on day one CPT from B2 directly when B2 extension is pending?
Definitely, there are going to be challenges. No question about it. Okay. So I think
What
this.
type of challenges
Well, sir, I
would
can't write
I?
a Praneeth, I can't write a book here. If I were to assign chances, I would say 10%.
Okay.
You're
Thank you, sir.
welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. All the best. Santoshi ji,
Yeah.
go ahead,
Thank you.
please. You're welcome.
Hi Rajiv,
Santoshi.
this is Santoshi's husband.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for taking calls.
Of course.
So here is my scenario. We got NOIR notice to resend the I-485 approval, which is approved on May 22nd.
Okay.
And the reason they are saying no visa available at the time of approval.
All right.
So May 22nd morning, we got the status changed to new card is being produced. And
Mm-hmm.
the same day, DHS announced all the visas under EB2 India category
Mm-hmm.
used. So in this case, what are my options? Like, can we contest or?
Yeah, you definitely need to get in touch with the litigator because this is so close. Maybe there is an argument that the visa had already been issued on
Mhm.
the date that they give you your adjustment. Okay, because there can be a gap between visa issuance, green card issuance, and the announcement of retrogression. And if there is indeed a gap, then even if there's a retrogression, you already have your visa. They can still approve it. So I'm not sure what your case is. And the only way to do it is to knock at the door of the government. I would say a litigator, you can try a congressman's office and do both at the same time if you want.
Okay. And one thing is, we have sent, what do you call, on the May 22nd, we got the RFE on the same day by mail, which is medicals, but we already sent unsolicited medicals on May 15th. So that's why they have approved May 22nd. But after getting all the green card by hand, we responded to RFE medicals in case if they really need it.
None of this is relevant. The only
Oh,
question here is, were your dates current on the date you got your
okay.
approval, or did they already have a visa approval? In either one of those cases, you win. All right.
Okay, so is that better to contest or is it better to admit and ask them to put it in the what do you call back to case remains pending and
I
because
think
mine
I,
is
I think you need to talk to a litigator. All right.
okay, sure, thank you.
All the best. Aditya ji, go ahead. Aditya. RC.
I'm here, sir. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Aditya. Go ahead.
Uh, Good afternoon, sir, and thank you for the call.
Mhm.
My question was that my H-1B um, grace period is almost towards the end. My B-1 has been filed,
Mhm.
and I'm awaiting a decision on the B-1.
Okay.
Um, Question number one is that I have checked my I-797 number on the case status webpage of USCIS, and it shows it has been revoked on June 15th. So does that happen each time an employer, takes back their H-1B sponsorship?
Sorry, tell me again. I'm sorry, I lost track of all the facts. You are waiting for a B1 approval?
Yes, I'm waiting on that. However, uh, I checked my H-1B I-797 receipt number. I've put it on the case status file on the USCIS to check the status. It shows that it has been revoked. So I just wanted to know if that has happened because the previous
Oh, the
employer has.
old H1B. The
Yes,
old
yes,
H1. Yeah,
yes.
that's normal. That's how it's supposed to be.
Okay, so the 60 days starts from the day it has been revoked, or
No, no,
I'm sure your
no,
advice has
no.
been be more
The
conservative
the
about it.
conservative approach is 60 days begins on the day you stop working.
Understood, understood. My
Okay.
thank you. My last question is that
Mhm.
for employers to file from for my B1 transfer, can that happen while the B1 decision is pending, or do they have to have
That's a
like
long discussion. I've done it every call we've made. Listen to the last few conference calls.
so it is same for B1 and B2?
It's the same for B1, B2. All right.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All the best.
Thank you.
Yeah, at some point I should start mining the frequently asked questions, but just listen to it, and you have that AI assisted questions. There you can just say, bring me to the point where they are discussing H1B while B1, B2 is pending, and you should be able to come to that timestamp. Okay.
Thank you.
All the best. RC, go ahead. RC.
Hello, Rajiv ji. Thank
Hello,
you for
sir.
the session. So
Mhm.
we actually had a consultation, like I think 10 days ago.
Okay.
This is regarding my employer is not cooperating with me and not is not providing me basically the pay stubs, and
Mhm.
I don't know whether they are running it on the LCA, matching the LCA.
Mhm.
So they recently gave me the pay stubs. I see that they're not running it as per
I can't hear
LCA.
you. You went
I'm
out.
sorry. Sorry.
Yeah,
So
hello.
they very recently provided me the pay stubs, and
Acha.
I see that they are not running it according to the LCA. So
Okay.
right now, my new employer might file my transfer in a week or so. So
Mhm.
should I volunteer to them that they're not paying me according to the LCA, or let them analyze and file
You
the
should
transfer?
let them analyze, but you should file WHD, wage and hour division complaint against them.
Okay, so even if I do it after they file the transfer, it's fine, right? They are
No,
not going to straight away reject the.
you should do it before. That way, you have good argument if you get a notice of intent to deny on the H-1B that you are not maintaining status, you're not getting paid. And then the answer is, I've already filed a complaint against them.
Okay, so I should do it before filing the transfer.
No doubt in my mind about that.
Okay. And should I tell the new employer, immigrant team
That's
that?
between your new employer and you. I always disclose everything. That's just the way I live my life, but that's a personal decision.
Okay, and just one more question. So the current employer is willing to file perm on for me, and will it interfere anyway with the transfer if they file the perm in the same timelines?
Will they able to do what?
They are willing to file my perm, the current
Hmm.
employer, but I
Hmm.
don't want to continue with them. But and also I don't want to raise any suspicion to them that I'm moving out or something. So if I continue with the
Sir,
perm
you
process,
are asking me about decisions that are not legal decisions.
okay, okay,
None of that really matters legally,
okay,
uh, unless you are signing some contracts or something
okay,
like that. Immigration law wise, there is no problem.
okay. I got it. Thank you.
Right? All the best. Javed Ahmed ji, go ahead. Javed
Thank you, sir. Thanks for doing this. This is the first time I'm here, Rajiv sir. Thank you.
ji, you're welcome,
So
sir.
here is my case, Rajiv sir.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in US from past 12 years. I did ping on your personal chat as well on Zoom my
Acha,
situation, but
acha.
maybe I'll just let you know in a quick thing. I just did not want to waste time.
Mhm.
So I was on H1B in a big consulting service consulting firm,
Mhm.
uh, and 12th February is when I got laid off. Then
Okay.
I know you have been advocating B1 over B2 in the past and all that stuff I've been hearing.
Right.
But having said that, I filed my B2 change of status on 6th April, whereas
Mhm.
60 days grace period what was ending on 12th April.
All right.
So I filed it before my 60 days grace period ended.
All right.
And yes, to answer your question, I did mention in the statement of purpose that apart from wrapping up my affairs and going around, I would
Mhm.
also be looking for a job. So that point also I did mention, and also
Good.
I gave my uh, financial sufficiency proves as well in the statement of
Good.
for while filing the B2. But having said that, in this due course of journey, we all know that how difficult it is for the H1B people to get job. So
Right.
thankfully, after a lot of struggle and 6 7 rounds of interviews, I did get a job with the big four, one of the big four consulting firms.
Okay.
They went ahead and filed my H1B in premium processing on somewhere around 8 June,
Mm-hmm.
and 9 June is my notice date, right? And
Mm-hmm.
they had 15 days to process my H1B on premium, but right on 30th June, which is the 15th working day, they just put into RFE. So now I'm stuck. So the
So whenever you file an H-1B premium, you get an RFE on the B and you get an RFE on the H. That's normal.
I did not get the RFE on the B2 per se. On the H1B receipt notice, when I checked, I did get an RFE, to which my attorneys, the company attorneys, have replied
Okay.
somewhere around July 8th or 7th.
Mm-hmm.
July 15th is when they received the status changed.
What do you want me to comment on?
So I'm just trying to understand the status now is currently telling premium processing clock was stopped for my case. How
Okay.
good or bad am I? Other than waiting, I don't have anything else to do. So I'm just
Well,
trying to.
I think the government has put you in a very weird situation where they are taking months upon months to adjudicate a B2 application.
Okay.
But that's what you're dealing with. I don't know what the outcome is going to be. We'll wait and watch.
Okay. So I was trying to Google across and then see what does this premium processing clock was stopped for my
That
case
simply
mean.
means when they send you an RFE, they stop the clock. When they get the RFE response back, again, they are on a 15-day clock.
So they haven't restarted my clock yet.
I don't know what they're doing. I have no idea. That's the way it's supposed to be.
So I was just trying to check a field. I could not even go outside the country. Other than waiting, I don't have anything else to do.
You can't do anything else.
So I was just trying to see in case in the past have you seen cases like that, or
No, I
am I
just
the
answered your
special?
questions, Javed sir. I told you can do nothing but wait. All right.
All right. Thanks, Rajiv sir. Thank you.
You're
That
welcome.
was it.
All the best. Shrikantji, go ahead.
Thank you, Raji sir, for taking these calls.
Mhm.
Um, I'm an Australian citizen and my wife is also Australian citizen. I
Okay.
lost my job in April,
Uh-huh.
and before the 60 days, I got another employer and they filed for my E3 visa along with my wife's application.
Mhm.
But while filing so, they did the mistake, and in my wife's first name, they mentioned my first name,
Oh
and
God.
country of birth, they mentioned it as Australia, while the actual country of birth for both of us is India. So this all happened in my wife's application.
Okay.
So first name has been my name they put, and country of birth they mentioned it as
But
Australia.
Shrikantji, your application, E3 application is clean.
My application is clean, and my application is so once I got the receipt notice for my wife, then only I got to know that, because when they just sent the last page of G28, I didn't know the I-539 full form. So only when the USCIS sent me the receipt, I get to know that okay, they did these two mistakes. I corrected with my immigration attorney, and they sent another I-539 with a cover letter explaining this.
That is the right thing to do. Okay, then.
So so now for me, my E3 visa is approved. For my wife, they corrected the first name, because when I'm checking the status, at
Mhm.
some point it was also going into state. Uh, User's name has been updated. It was showing the status, and
Mhm.
her visa is approved. But when they issued the I-797 approval for my wife, they gave it as H4, not E3 dependent.
Mhm. Now,
And
that is a mistake they are making, so they should correct it. You said you filed your case premium processing?
yes, premium processing E3
Yeah, that's
dependent.
that's an easy fix. Your lawyers will write to them, say you've made a mistake, email them the notice, they will correct the notice and send it. They'll fix it.
And but the country of birth, actually it is our mistake.
Well, it doesn't hurt to ask them.
Okay. And the
Okay.
other thing is, my wife has not been working, but just 2 weeks ago only she got the job. Now, because of this H4, can she work or can she not work? Because E3
No,
dependent,
no, no. She shouldn't work, sir. I just answered your question.
but it is their mistakes, right, sir?
Okay.
H4.
Should I repeat myself again, Mr. Shikant?
Yes, sir.
She should not work.
Okay.
All right. It
Okay.
will be impossible for the I-9 to be filled out. Don't do it. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
No matter whose mistake it is.
Okay.
All the best.
Okay. Thank you.
Sumitji, go ahead.
Um, मैं Canadian citizen हूँ and I started F1
Mhm.
uh,
Sumitji, you
H1.
okay? I can't hear you. So I lost the last 10 seconds of what you said. I have no
Sure, I
idea.
will repeat again. I'm
Ji.
Canadian citizen. Choose to get F1, finish
Mhm.
masters, and now on H1. This is my first year H1 का. So
Okay.
ये problem सुन के मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि I should have choose H1 some different option. TN है but green card
Yeah,
नहीं
but
आ रहा.
Sumitji, TN is never close to you. You can always use TN if necessary.
Even okay,
Yeah, yeah, you can
okay,
even after H1B, you can go to TN.
possible है. Okay, good.
Do it all the
And
time. Yeah.
बेस्ट ऑप्शन क्या है ग्रीन कार्ड का लॉन्ग पाथ पे एज अ कैनेडियन कोई
Personally,
लेवरेज
I like the E2 option. I'm a big fan of E2. You got
ई टू
$150,000, E2 पे
या
चले जाओ.
श्योर वो
और
आपने बोला अभी
uh,
वो ही ओके
look at that. I think that's one option.
श्योर एंड
That's the one that makes the most sense to me.
श्योर एंड टीएन पे कोई ग्रीन कार्ड देयर इज नो आई मीन
You
नो
can't do a green card on TN.
नथिंग
That's the
okay
problem.
okay okay so I will keep as a backup fallback option
That's all.
perfect
All right.
and next is it stock can I buy a lot of stocks I mean like
No, but you can't
it's
get an E2 on the stocks now. That's the problem.
Oh, F1, I mean, sorry, H1 पे अभी मैं बहुत stock trading कर रहा हूँ. That's okay, right?
Well, trading is a violation. I mean, if you're doing active day trading type of
Not
trading, but
active day, but
if you are
normal.
doing long-term investments, I think that's okay.
Okay, okay.
All right.
Perfect. Thank you.
Nobody knows the answers to this question, but I think that's hard to object to.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right.
No problem. Thank you.
All the best.
Yep.
Kabali ji, go ahead, Kabali.
Hello, Ji.
Hello, sir.
Sir, my question is with respect to EB1A. So 10 years back, I was working for a financial company, and during that time, me and my colleagues invented a patent, and that patent was commercialized through the employer. Now, fast forwarding 10 years, I happen to find that my patent is being utilized by the top Fortune 10 company for three of their patents, and a couple of those patents, they themselves have mentioned that my patent is a prior art, and the other one, the third one, was cited by USPTO saying that my patent is a prior art. The question is, um, the all those three patents of that Fortune 10 company has been commercialized for a heavy collaboration platform like Zoom that we do, that we right, which is being utilized across the world right now.
Mhm.
So the question is, does this count as a major contribution in the criteria of original and major contribution?
So the criteria is major contribution of major significance to the field.
Yes.
And if we define your field as online communications, and you can say that you're impacting, I don't know, 70% traffic, 80% of the online conference call traffic, I think it's worth a try.
All right. Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
You're welcome. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir. Niket, go ahead, Niket. Niket.
Hello. Hi.
Hello,
Hi,
sir.
Rajiv.
How are you, sir?
I'm good.
Mhm.
Good afternoon. So
Good.
my question is about the new DS rule.
Mm-hmm.
Um, my STEM OPT is ending in May 27
Mm-hmm.
next year.
Mm-hmm.
So before that, before May 27, can I start a new program? And in April, can I get a new I-20 and CPT authorized?
Okay. So
So that I can.
here is the I just mentioned that a few minutes back, that that's one area that's a little unclear. I would wait a few weeks and see how, if we get a little bit more clarity on that. The problem is, if they don't want existing people to have a second master's, you could run into difficulty. If you want to go to a PhD, then I think you are reasonably safe.
Right. So for PhD, so there is this 240 days provision, right? Like I can continue working for 240 days if my EOS is applied on time.
Okay.
Um,
First of all, that does not apply to, that's a very different kind of provision. Uh, your situation is not that you need work authorization at the moment, um, and it's not like you applied for an extension. Converting from OPT to CPT does not have a 240-day protection.
okay.
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 If you were applying for a STEM OPT extension, for example, I believe that's when you get the 240 days. Um, I am not sure anything covers this situation. And also remember, if you are on STEM OPT and you uh, get admission into another program, your STEM OPT is automatically canceled.
Right. Right.
So that doesn't make any sense. Um, if you are going to go for a CPT program, go to the PhD level.
Right. But would I have to wait for the EOS to be approved to start
No,
working?
see, if you do it before September 16th, or September 15th, I should say, if you do it before September 15th, then you should be grandfathered in, and your chances of getting into trouble if you have a PhD are very small.
Right. But my OPT is remaining for one more year, so
Then
it's ending
you
in May.
you have to
So
take a chance one way or the other. There's no clear option that has zero risk. Okay.
got it. Got it. All
Also,
right. Thank you.
one more problem, Niket, before you leave. Even if you went for PhD, okay, and because your grandfather in, you're fine. But if you travel and you need a visa stamp, you're gonna get stuck.
Right. Right.
Okay, so be
Okay. So
careful. Yeah.
so the safest option is to start a PhD before September 15th. Uh,
Well,
like
do you
I'm
have
waiting for my H1B lottery
one second?
basically. So
One second, Niket. Is your do you have a visa stamp on your passport?
yes,
When is
yeah,
that
F1.
expiring? When is that expiring?
I think June next year, June 27.
Okay, so that is going to be another problem. After June next year, if you travel, you have to go to the consulate. Will the consulate give you a visa? I don't know.
Right, right.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Thanks.
All the best. Tarun Goyal ji, go ahead, Tarun.
Hi Rajiv ji. Yeah, I came last session as well. My situation is like I'm on L1, and now last I picked up last year and put my H1B on consular processing. Now I am transferring to H1B, a change of status.
Mhm.
And so my initial H1B a petition got rejected because lawyer didn't pay the correct fee. He didn't pay the anti-fraud fee. That's why it got rejected. And but they filed as a bundle, H1B plus H4 plus EAD, but H4 got I got an notice acceptance for H1 H4, sorry, and then now they are again filing for as a bundle. So now we will have two H4 case
Yeah, I
pending.
think that should be okay.
Okay, and also one other thing is since my wife is graduating in December, is there a way to get at like EAD predictably?
No, not no way that I know.
Okay.
All right. All the best, sir. Uh, who was I talking to? Was it Madhu? Who's
Yeah,
again?
that's Rohit here, Rajiv ji. How are you?
1 second. I don't know which page I'm on. Give me 1 second. The
I
next
think I
question.
was after Tarun.
Acha, acha, but your name says Madhu. Yeah, Rohit ji,
Yeah,
go ahead, please.
yeah.
Go ahead.
So, my H1B got approved last this month, and my STEM is valid till Feb 2027.
Mhm.
I think there's like a very obvious question that many might be having, that because there's like a scarcity of visa slots. I was planning to travel
Mhm.
for my marriage in September and come back by September 21.
Mhm.
Only thing that is coming to my mind is two things. The September 15th duration of status change that is going to happen. How is that going to affect my case? And also, I did consult my company lawyers as well. They said that you're okay to travel, but obviously, there's uncertainty in all the cases. So,
Okay, now
what do you think?
hold on, back up. Okay, so I'm a little confused. You have an H1B, you have applied for an H1B.
No, so my H1B change of status got approved this month.
Okay, so
And
that will only become effective October 1st.
yes, exactly.
Okay,
And
so
I'm
hold on, under the law, or at least the policy, government says it's okay for you to travel as long as you come back before
October
October.
1st.
Okay.
Okay, awesome.
Now, the next question is, when I come back, what is going to be the problem? No problem at all. Why? Because if you were to be considered under the new regulation says if you are returning, we will give you, we'll take away your DS, but we will give you I-94 coextensive with your work authorization, or I-20, whichever is later.
Yeah,
Okay.
for me it would be my EAD, right?
So, yeah, so I don't think you should have any problem at all, because all you need is an EAD carrying you to September 30th.
Yeah, it's still Feb 2027.
Still Feb 2020. Oh yeah. So that the point is, you really need only till September. October, you're automatically on H1B.
Yeah, and like, is there any case of the I-94 mismatch? Because they'll see that I have a new I-94 attached to my passport for the,
I don't see any issue with that.
like, okay, are they, okay, cool, cool, cool. So,
आप जाओ शादी करवाओ रोहित जी. You're fine.
yeah, thank you. Okay,
All the
thank you,
best.
Rajiv ji.
All the best.
Thank you.
Uh,
Bye.
Siaji, go ahead. You're welcome. Siaji, go ahead.
Hi, Rajivji. Can you hear me?
I can. Go ahead, please.
Thank you so much for hosting this call.
Of course.
So my situation is I'm on H1B
Mhm.
and my H1B is expiring in November 2027, the next
Okay.
year.
Okay.
So my employer, like they're filing for I-140, but they're like delaying the process. So,
Ma'am, one quick
like I
question.
wanted to know the
Siaji,
options.
Siaji, one
Mhm.
second. What is your I-140 based on? Is it based upon an approved perm or is it an NIW, EB1? What is it?
They haven't started the process yet.
Okay, so they have not even started a perm application for you yet.
No,
So how are they going to file the I-140 directly without going through the perm? Are they doing a national interest waiver? Are they
no,
doing...
they are planning to go through do it through the perm.
Okay, so then
But
they don't file I-140. They first have to file perm. That's going to take a couple of years.
so that is why I wanted to know my options, Rajivji. Like, can I apply for NIW or any O category visas to extend
I,
my time so that I
I,
don't go out of status?
I don't know your case, ma'am. You will have to talk to your lawyers and assess the
Uh,
options with them. I can't comment. It's like asking a doctor, am I sick? Well, I haven't seen your test results. So I have no idea what the issues are, whether you can qualify for an NIW, whether you can qualify for an O1 or EP1A. Talk to your lawyers, show them the qualifications, see what they suggest.
I mean, let's say if I'm qualified for NIW, can I apply for NIW just so that I don't go out of status?
Well, that's an improper filing, but if you have an arguable chance, then NIW could be a reasonably good option, although I'm not sure it'll take you all the way. It's a reasonably good option because if it gets denied and you file an appeal, and by the time the appeal is decided, your NIW has been pending 1 year, you can get 1 year extension based upon the NIW has been pending 1 year. Okay, so I know it
Uh,
sounds complicated, but check with a large
yeah,
language model. I don't have time to go over the details, but that's an option that could get you probably 1 more year. All right,
1 year, one more year on my H1B, correct?
correct.
Okay,
All
okay.
right,
Thank you so much, Rajivji.
you're welcome. All the best.
Thank you.
ਤਰਨਦੀਪ ਕੌਰ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਕੀ ਹਾਲ ਚਾਲ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਦੱਸੋ ਤਰਨਦੀਪ
Yeah, hi sir. Thanks for the call.
ਹਾਂਜੀ
So I came to US on H1B visa in 2023,
ਹਮ
where my petition was valid till September 2024,
ਹਮ
and my employer filed an extension for me.
ਹਮ
But later I moved back to India in October 2024,
ਓਕੇ
and now I came back on H4
ਓਕੇ
in May 2026.
ਹਮ
So, is there any possibility I can utilize my remaining time period of H1B?
absolutely
But because now I'm getting a couple of calls, but everybody is not ready to transfer to
well,
H1B.
I can't do anything about ignorant employers, but employers who understand the law should have no problem converting it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All the best, Ji.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Rahul Ji, go ahead. Rahul
Hello,
Ji,
sir. Thank you so much.
of course.
Sir, I have two questions. My I-140 got approved from my previous employer.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I changed to a different company. It's been 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
So, you recommend to get my I-140 again on this company name, or shall I wait
No,
till
no, no,
my...
no. Tell them to start your perm application right away. You can't do an
Okay,
I-140 directly. You have to go through the perm process.
okay, okay.
All right.
So I have to. My question is, can I, if I change my company in next couple of years,
Mm-hmm.
can I ask them directly to do all these things, or I should do always whenever I change my company, I should go with all these processes again and again?
Yes, because if your priority date becomes current, they won't give you H-1B extensions unless you've started
Okay,
a new process. All right.
Okay. And my next question is on based on this AR11
Mhm.
change of addresses. Now I'm working at two different locations. One is my client place, and
Mhm.
sometimes I work from home, which
AR11
is at a
is
different.
AR11 is connected with your place of residence, not your place of work.
Okay, so 1 month I stay at my place of work, 1 month at my residency.
Where do
So
you stay? Where do you live? Where do you brush your teeth? Let me ask you that.
I brush my teeth for a month at my client's place. I stay in a hotel,
Okay.
and the next month I go to my place, which is in Virginia. So
I would probably do AR11s every time I move. It's kind of a
okay,
silly thing to do, but with this government, who wants to take a chance?
so if I'm staying anywhere more than 10 days, I should fill that. I should keep on changing.
I don't think the rule is more than 10 days. The rule says within 10 days of moving. There is no length of
Okay,
time how long you should be moving for.
okay, okay,
All right.
got it. So, okay,
All the
thank you so
best.
much.
You're welcome. Shardul ji,
Hello, Rajiv ji. Can you hear me?
I can. Shardul ji, a very interesting name. The
Yes,
first
sir.
part of the name is very Punjabi and the last part of the name is very Maharashtrian. What's going on?
Yes, sir. It is Maharashtrian, the entire name. The first name means lion in Sanskrit. So
Acha?
yeah, yeah,
Because this is a very typical Punjabi name, Shardul.
yeah.
But good to know. Kai sangitla? Kasa आहेस?
But I sir. Quick history. Had filed for a B2 from change of status from H1B. It was pending. Had also filed for an extension, a timely extension filing.
Mm-hmm.
Had received a job offer within the first B2. I signed the offer, and
Mm-hmm.
then the employer had filed the H1B just a week ago.
Acha.
So, have received a NOID on initial B2 stating activities inconsistent
Oh,
with B2
yeah,
classification.
that is a given these days. You will get an
Yeah,
RFE on the H1B and NOID on the B.
got it. But I haven't received anything on the B2 extension yet. Will I receive it with the H1B RFE?
Typically, yeah. You said you've received a NOID on the B2, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
And
so
I had
you,
mentioned uh, job search as a reason for the initial B2 and
I think
travel as, yeah.
I think that's a winning case.
Yeah. I think, and I had mentioned travel for the B2 extension because I had already signed the offer in the initial B2 period and I'm already traveling in the extension period. I have extensive proof for that as well.
Sure. What's the question then?
So, have you been seeing some positive outcomes in
Yeah,
these reasons?
we have won every single one of these cases, which doesn't mean we'll continue to win them, but
Okay.
because if you have mentioned travel, they are giving me the B2. Now I'm doing B1s, but before we were doing B2s, I'm
Mm-hmm.
getting all the B2s approved. Okay.
Got it. Got it. So, mentioning job search for initial B2 wouldn't be an issue.
That is the smart thing to do. If you hadn't done that, you would
Mm-hmm.
probably have lost the case.
Got it. And say suppose I go through your representation for the B2
I
Noid
don't
and
know if
then
we can take the case because we are pretty busy and
mhm.
30 days turnaround time. I don't think the team would be ready. You can ask Anna at immigration.com.
Yes, sir.
A- a-
I
yeah,
received her email saying that if I confirm today, they probably
yeah.
would
So
be
then,
okay.
then you know the bottom line because we
Okay.
don't take cases that we can't handle. And if she says we have the bandwidth, we will of course
Hmm.
do the best we can. All right.
Got it. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you for hosting this call. Yeah.
Of course, you're very welcome. All the best. Shruti ji, go ahead, Shruti.
Hello, Rajiv sir. Can you hear me?
I can go ahead.
Thank you so much. So I have a similar case as the previous. So I am on a B2
Hmm.
pending after H1B grace period.
Right.
And I did have an offer from an ignorant employer. I do have a standing offer still.
Hmm.
And it's a mid-sized company. So they have been telling me, can you get out of B2 to another status? And only then we will file your H1B because they don't want to go through the NOID and RFE that's going to happen because they are very sure. Like we all know it's going to happen. So
Hmm.
what are my other options like B2 extension, F1 change of status, or should I file B1 change of status? And which will help for the H1B filing of that company. And
None of them is a
no,
real possibility. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because all of them are some risk associated. F1, I think, is the highest. B1, when you already have a B2 and you want to extend that B2, always iffy. I
Mhm.
think those cases are much harder to get approved because the government says 6 months you've been looking around, you haven't been able to find a job. We won't give you another. Um, you know.
Mhm.
So that's the problem. There are no good options. Nothing that I can tell you, uh,
Hmm.
which would really improve your chances.
So it's like wrap up and leave. That's the best option, right?
देखो, that is always the option. If you are ready for that and you want to give it a last ditch effort, either as a B1 or as an F1, you can certainly try. And the thing is, if you have been looking for jobs diligently, and when you
Hmm.
applied for your B2, you said, I am going to look for jobs, you can
I
provide
did.
them. You did or did not?
I did say that in my
Yeah,
statement.
that's perfect.
Yeah.
I would do a B1 and I would provide them an itinerary of every interview that I've attended, and
Okay.
I would provide them my bank statements, etc., showing that I don't have to work without authorization, and
Hmm.
also how many interviews I'm planning where I'm sending resumes.
Hmm.
Maybe some chance of getting an approval.
But with F1, because I'm already in master's, I need to apply for a PhD, right? Like because of the
You
new
could, but
app.
Shruti ji, even there they can question कि भैया ये क्या कायाकल्प हो गया आपका?
Yeah,
आप तो
it's true.
काम करने वाले थे, अब एकदम से विद्यार्थी बन गए, क्या चल रहा है ये? So, I mean, I think that's a harder case to make. But श्रुति जी, अगर आपका जाने का तैयारी कर ही लिया है, तो might as well give it a shot. देखते हैं.
हाँ, वो तो that's like prepare तो करना ही पड़ेगा because I have 2 months left on my B2 to end,
जी.
and the employer, like I sent all these options to them after talking to another attorney, and they are like, give us some time, we will evaluate which one we can support. And I'm like, I don't have time because I need to file my
They
next
are
sheet.
all the same. B1 करके
So
देखो.
B1, okay.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you
हाँ,
so much.
you're
Will it
welcome.
help? Will it be a problem because I have an I-40, I-140 approved from
वो
my
तो है
previous?
ही जी, that is always a problem. But
Yeah.
the fact is that you are not a regular case. You are somebody who's lived here for so many years. So I would, of all the things, gray areas, black areas, orange areas, B1 makes sense. Try it. All right.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. You're
Yeah.
welcome. अभिनंदन जी, आपका अभिनंदन है.
Hi, Rajiv sir. Thank you so much for hosting this call.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so my question was, I'm an F1 student, and I had a question regarding travel for my wife, who is on a F2 visa.
Mm-hmm.
I just completed my master's in May of 2026, and I applied for my OPT EAD, that is the
Okay.
I-765 application, before my program end date,
Okay.
and the case is still pending with USCIS.
Any
My wife,
reason? Any
uh,
reason you don't want to premium it?
it was basically when I applied, I was still searching for a job,
अच्छा.
and I just recently got a job offer, but I was waiting, and now they are saying that even with premium, it takes 60 days to get it on hand. So I'm thinking, since I've waited so long, I'd get it before my before the premium case in the normal sense. So I'm
I
still
see. I
debating.
would
Yeah.
premium it, but yeah, go ahead. Anyhow, so what can I do for you?
Okay, so yeah, so that is another question I had. But right now, my question was that my wife, who is on a F2 visa, had to travel back home to India for some work. So I wanted to understand with my situation if she can re-enter the United States while my I-765 application is pending. She has a valid passport, F2 visa, and a travel endorsed OPT
Well,
I-20 from the
look,
university.
if
Yeah.
your pending case doesn't come up, she should be fine.
Okay.
But if the pending case comes up, it's anybody's bet. I don't know what they will do.
Okay.
To improve her chances of coming back, I
Uh-huh.
would carry something that shows that I have a job offer. I mean, in
Yeah,
other words, you.
I have the job offer
Yeah.
from
So
a company.
have her carry a copy of that in case
Okay.
there is a problem.
Okay. And like, so you're saying with the job offer and say if I have the financial bank account details, that does improve the chances of answering questions
I
in a,
think so. I
okay,
certainly
makes
think so. All right.
okay. Yeah, yeah. And just to understand, last question. So
Mhm.
in this situation, I'm still maintaining status, right? Because my application is pending and
Yes,
uh,
you are.
okay, right.
Yes, you
Okay.
are. All right.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. All
Yeah.
the best.
Thank you.
Vishal ji, go ahead, Vishal. Vishalji? Mm-hmm. Can't hear you, Vishalji, even though you're unmuted. Vishal?
Hello.
Hello? Yeah, yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead,
Okay.
please.
So Rajiv sir, I actually got laid off on H1B in
Okay.
February this year.
Okay.
Or I filed for my B2 in April this year.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, I have a job offer now, which I have accepted, and they are filing for my H1B transfer. But
Vishalji, did you say you filed a B visa?
yes, B2. Yes.
Okay. And did you mention that you're going to look for a job?
No, sir, I did not.
Okay, that makes it a weaker case. All right, keep going.
So that's what I wanted to know. Like, I know that I will be getting an RFE, but are there ways to resolve that, though?
Well, if you see, the problem is we as lawyers and you as applicants are constrained to tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody tells you to say something which is not true, run a mile from them. Okay.
Okay.
So the truth of the matter is, if you wanted to look for a job, you should have said so. Okay. Now, the only cases that I have dealt with and even accepted are those where the job prospects and negotiations were already started when they applied for a B2. If the job came to fruition, job came to be
No.
afterwards. So it's very difficult to make that argument. I mean, you can try. You never know. Look, Vishalji, nobody is a pundit, nobody is an expert when it comes to dealing with an
Mhm.
uncertain agency. I don't know what they are going to do. All you can do is try.
So even if what if they send me for like consular processing? Will I be applicable for the 100K proclamation?
Yes, you will be.
And could I contest that, saying that I got a job in the US while I was in the
No,
US?
no.
No.
There is no assumption like that in the executive order and its interpretations.
Okay. And sir, what I was asking is, can I send, like, how do I do that? Like, you always mention to send out that notice where we apply for withdrawing the B2 along with my H1B.
Yeah, you can do that. Um, Again, subject to what your lawyers tell you, because every lawyer works on things differently. So if they say that's fine, then you can add just a notarized letter with the H1B package. Okay.
Okay, got it, sir. Thank you.
All the best, Ji.
I will go. Bye.
You're welcome. Sujana ji, go ahead, Sujana.
Hello, sir.
How are you, ma'am?
Hello, sir. I'm speaking on behalf of my husband, like
Acha.
who maxed out his H1 and transitioned to F1 last year, sir.
Ji.
And he started his master program, like he finished his first year master program, and now he is back on his H1 and got his perm and got his I-140 approved. Now,
Mhm.
due to low enrollment in the university, they are asking the students to either finish their program early within 1 year, or they want the students to transfer to different other program. So my husband, like, because he is busy with his office schedule, he no longer has enough time to finish his work, like coursework. He want to do it part time. So he would like to know if he can complete the course in part time basis, and part time basis, or if he discontinues that program because of his hectic schedule, will it cause any issues or inquiries from USCS in future?
Okay, so first of all, let's get the situation straight. I'm not sure I've got all the facts. He's currently on H1B.
Yes, yes, sir.
He's going to school at the same time,
Yeah, part time.
part-time. Well,
Yeah,
so obviously he's allowed to go to school part-time on H1B, no problem at all, right?
yeah.
That's perfectly legal. Now, so far I've understood the situation. What is your concern? I'm not quite clear about that, Sujanaji.
Like because he is busy with his office
So
schedule.
if he quits school, is that a problem? No, why should it be a problem? I mean, if
No,
your
sir. He,
schedule.
like, his question is, if he finished his first year program, he wants to complete his program. Like, if he want to discontinue that course, will it raise any issues for him in future
Yeah, so you
regarding
are
his?
saying two different things in the same sentence. At least that's what I heard. What you said is, He wants to finish the course, but if he's not able to finish the course, then what happens? Is that what you're asking?
Yes, sir.
Nothing happens. Anything else?
So will he face any issues, sir, while green card process or any transfers, extensions?
I don't think so. That's likely. When did he apply for F1? Did he get an H1 while he was on F1? Or did he apply for an...
Yes, sir, because he was maxing out his H1, so
Uh-huh.
he just transitioned to F1 and started his program.
Okay. Did he get a CPT? Is that what he did?
No, no, sir, he's not doing on CPT. He got again back on his H1 roles because he got his perm approved and got his I-140 also
Yeah, I
approved.
don't see any issue with this. I don't think he needs to worry so
So
far.
he can discontinue or he can do it part-time course, sir.
He can do
What do you
either one.
suggest?
He can discontinue or he can do it part-time.
So will it not arise any issues?
Ma'am, you keep asking me the same question over and over again.
Okay, sir. Sorry. Thank you
All
for
the
your...
best. All
Yes,
right.
sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Chetanji, go ahead. Chetanji. Guys, I won't be answering follow-up questions. Please don't ask me any more follow-up questions. Chetanji, go ahead.
Yeah, hello, sir. Thank you so much for conducting this session.
Of course.
I'm on F1 STEM OPT that is valid until March of 2027. And because of new rules on duration of status, I'm planning to start PhD in with Day 1 CPT early this August itself.
Mhm.
Considering what's going on, I wanted to know if it's okay to travel for 2 weeks. Like I'm hearing so many things about people, getting deported or denied an entry for very small reasons. So I'm not just sure if
No,
it's
I'm not
okay.
hearing anything like that, Chetanji.
Oh, okay.
When are you planning to come back?
So I plan to come back by August 12th or 13th, and then as soon as I come back, I plan to do my service transfer.
Okay.
When I talk
Okay,
to
hang
my
on, hang on. Slow down.
yeah, yeah,
You are currently on OPT,
STEM OPT, which
STEM
ends
OPT,
on March. Yeah.
and you've never had any issue of being out of status, etc.
No, never. Yeah.
I don't see any problem, sir.
Okay. But
All
then
right.
can I just come back on August 12th and then
Yeah,
have my
absolutely.
service transfer done easily?
I don't see any problem with that. You can check with the DSO of the school you're transferring to. I don't
Okay.
think it's a problem at all.
Yeah, the thing is the DSO that I'm transferring to, they're not very clear. They're like, yeah, it's a risky point because September 5th, 15th, the rule comes
No,
into place.
there is
But
no risk. Tell
okay,
them to read the statements government has made on studyinthestates.gov.
okay.
All right.
And my wife is in India, sir. So she is waiting for an F2 slot. The thing is, she got rejected for the first time she applied for F2. And now that I'm going for a Day 1 CPT PhD, my
They're not
STEM,
gonna give. I think it's a long shot for her to get an F2. Was the previous denial for 214B?
yeah, it was 214B, sir.
Very difficult to overcome that. Only way to overcome that is H1, H4.
Okay. So
Okay.
me going for a Day 1 CPT will not really help her.
It won't help her.
Okay.
All right.
Sure. Thank
All
you,
the
sir.
best. You're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome. Bhavi ji, go ahead, Bhavi.
Hello, Rajiv ji. Thank you for the call. I
Yes,
have
ma'am.
two questions. The context for my question is I came here to study on F1 in 2022. It was a non-STEM, so I had 1 year of OPT, and after my 1 year of OPT, I switched my status to F2. But since I came here in 2022, I have my F1, I mean F visa, student visa till 2027. For the past year, I've been on F2, and my spouse now. So this is my first question. My spouse is going to join Day 1 CPT this fall. So I will automatically get the F2 extension, but I was also hoping to join a DBA program as well. So will this be an issue if two married spouses do the
No,
same degree?
no. Why should that be an issue?
Okay.
No problem.
And I should be changing from F2 to F1 to join, but I do have an existing F visa till 2027. So should I be changing from F2 to F1 or just apply to the course?
Well, the thing is, on F2 you can go to school. Okay.
Okay.
But having an F1 gives you the added advantage of OPT, STEM OPT. Of course, you can do it later also, but might as well convert now, ma'am.
Okay.
All right.
And I can do OPT because it's a different level, the DBA, right?
Yes, you should be able to. Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you so much. And
Double check that with the DSO, Bhaviji. I think it would work. All right.
okay. Yeah. Thank you.
All the best. Alok ji, go ahead, Alok. Alok. Harsh Bansal. Harsh.
Hi, sir. Can you hear me?
I can. Go ahead, please.
So I was on H1B. I got laid off in April, and
Okay.
within my 60-day grace period, I submitted the change of status for H4.
Okay.
And so it's still pending, but I did
Okay.
receive the receipt notice quickly, and I have been interviewing. I got few offers, but
Well,
uh,
Harshi, you said you applied for H4, right?
correct.
Okay. All right. Keep going.
And I did receive some offers, and the attorney on the employer side suggested that we do premium processing of H1B
Yeah.
while H4 is pending, but
Yeah.
it is taking a few months. So they rescinded the offer. So my question is, like I see two options. First, wait for regular H4 approval.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Second is get an employer who can wait for H1B premium processing and then withdraw H4. But it's
Okay.
taking much time. Like, do I have any other option, or within these options, is there a way to expedite the process?
No, but I think your second option is not the greatest. I think waiting for the H4 to be adjudicated. Most employers would balk at the idea that H4 is still pending. We're not going to do an H1. Most people won't.
Okay.
And even if an employer asked me, I would probably tell them, you could lose the money, but if you want the guy badly enough, you can go ahead. So the answer is waiting, it seems to make sense. But if the employer is willing to take a risk, it doesn't hurt you. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All the best. CBG, go ahead, CB. Hello, CB.
Hey, hi Rajiv.
How are you, sir?
Yeah, good. So thanks for doing this. Actually, the thing is, I have a 221G from H1B, and I
Okay.
moved out to F1. I came back to US on F1. But the thing
Okay.
is, like, after it's been like 3 months, 3 to 4 months since I came back, but still on my CAC status, the status keeps updating over and over again. I don't know what's happening with the 221G still. Do I have to follow up on that or get the 221G resolved, though I've
Yeah,
come back on F1?
you could contact the consulate to understand. How long has it been?
It's been like the interview happened on 2026 February, and I came
Okay,
back to
that's a
US
long
on.
time. Yeah, you are
Mhm.
justified in contacting the consulate and asking them, can you please tell me what's going on?
Okay, okay. Well, because like, I was worried whether it might go trigger a denial or
No,
go
no,
back to
it's certainly,
USCIS.
I think it's certainly to ask politely is you're right. No problem with that.
Okay,
All right.
okay, that's fine, sir. Thank you.
All the best. Akshay ji, go ahead. Akshay ji, who's Akshay B? Akshay, Akshay B. Okay. Kumar Babu Gundara.
Hello, sir.
Sorry,
Okay.
I was.
Hi, sir.
Kumarji, 1 second.
Yes.
Akshay, just
Okay, okay.
Akshay. Akshay, go ahead, please.
I'm so sorry. I was not able to find the mute button, but
Koi baat
thanks so much
It
for doing
happens in
this.
old age, Akshay. When you get older, that's no problem.
Yeah, I already feel old. I'm like 30 now.
30.
Yeah.
30 is the spring
Mm.
chicken for me.
Yeah.
Anyhow, tell me, what can I
Uh,
do for you?
I was on B2 pending visa. I had filed on Jan 2nd,
Ji.
and then I filed for F1 visa end of June, and I got that F1 approved yesterday for
Mm-hmm.
a DIT course, but my B2 has no action. My B2 is still pending, and I'm expecting a decision by next week,
But
considering the
but the
timeline.
F1 that you got, did it come with an I-94?
Yes, I was able to download the I-94 receipt, and it says approval from valid from July 22 until duration of status.
No, no,
Uh,
that is your F1.
yes,
Okay, wait. That must be the old F1. Okay, let's go back for a moment. When
yeah.
did you enter the US? Did you enter in 2022?
No, I entered in 2019.
Acha.
Um, I did my master's completed in 21. I got on H1B visa in 2022 October. Then I
Okay.
got an extension last year,
Hmm.
and I was laid off in November. So I filed for B2 on 2nd January. One
So
of my
having
friends.
an F1 that is an F1 I-94 that begins in 2022 doesn't make sense, does it?
No, July 22, as in yesterday, July 22. I'm sorry.
July 2026, bhai.
S- Yes, yesterday, as in yesterday was July 22,
Huh?
2026.
Acha, July 22nd. Okay, I'm thinking we are in a time warp. What happened?
No, no.
Okay, so July 22nd, 2026 is the
Yeah, I'm sorry.
that
Yeah.
that sounds good. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Now then, there's
You
no.
keep saying July 2022. I think you're talking about the year and we are talking
No.
about the day. Okay, got
Yeah,
it.
sorry.
Okay, no, no,
Uh,
it's not your fault. It's
so,
you are reasonable in your way and I am quite reasonable in mine. All right,
yeah,
so
I don't have any decision or update on the B2 pending
देखो जी,
thing.
Akshay ji, if they have given you the F1 with a status attached, which is I-94,
Mm,
um, I think you are extremely lucky
mm,
because normally when you have a B2 pending, they don't give you status. Sometimes they do, okay, but that's very rare.
mm.
So, is there a likelihood they could come back tomorrow and say, "Oh, we approved your F1 by mistake"? Sure, but it doesn't look like it is like that. So, I would just enjoy what I have. Don't worry about what you don't have.
Should I withdraw the B2 or should I just wait on a decision from them? Because one of my
Yeah,
friends was in the
that's
same
good.
situation and
Yeah,
they got a B2 RFE, yeah, the day before yesterday.
yeah. You can. You did you file it online or did you do it by
I
paper?
filed it online.
कर लो withdraw might as well. No point in that. ठीक है.
So,
एक बार just show your approval notice with the I-94 to a lawyer just to make sure. Okay.
what would happen with the 6 months that I had asked for B2 in that case if I withdraw?
अभी क्या कर सकते हैं? If they are giving you the F1, it's covering that. If they're giving you an I-94, I would just withdraw the B2. There are only two choices, and they are both incomplete, unsatisfactory choices. One is to withdraw, unsatisfactory, but it could save you from a denial and then a revocation of the F1. And the second one is to let it go and just let it remain. Then you could get an RFE and they could just say, oh, we approved the F1 by mistake, the B2 was still pending. They're both unsatisfactory choices. I'm not sure I have a good suggestion for you. Toss a coin and do it. I think it's an equal chance of success. Okay.
Mm,
All
okay,
the best.
sure. Thank you.
You're welcome. Alok ji, are you back? Alok,
Yes, sir.
go
How are
ahead,
you doing?
please. Mhm.
So I have two questions. So first is related to my H1. So my current project went on hold. So
Okay.
employer asked me look for the new project. Unfortunately, I'm not able to find it. So shall I move to the V1 and V2? What do you
Well,
recommend?
the problem is there is no provision in law for people to be benched. They have to pay you your full salary.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Okay. Um, so if they have not been paying you your full salary, your only option is to file a complaint with the Wage and Hour Division of the Department of Labor for non-payment of wages.
mm-hmm.
Take a copy of that complaint, attach it, apply for a B1.
B1. And the second question means like my wife has done PhD in law from India. So we can apply for F1 for we can opt for any master's course and we can go for the F2. What do you recommend it here?
For you F2 and for her F1,
Yes, yes, yes.
no, B1.
Okay, okay, sir.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
All the best. Ji. Kumar Babu Gundaraji, go ahead,
Yes,
please.
yes. I shoot my question in single line.
Mhm.
See, I'm in a STEM OPT, my final year. I do have a H1B lottery pickup in this year for the year of 2027, which they
Mhm.
filed a normal process in the May 11th. I'm still waiting for my approval.
Okay.
Uh, I do have a job overlap in the 2025, just 3 months, which
Mhm.
is legitimate, and I do informed my college
Okay,
DS4.
stop 1 second. After 2023, did you travel outside the US and come back?
I came to the US 2022, never went back in any situation.
Okay. So what talk to me about the job overlap. What does that mean?
Job overlap means I do have a consulting job that I'm doing. Meanwhile, I got a full-time job with the big consulting company like Infosys is and the TCS like that one. I started both. So I since I'm an OPT, I can do the two full-time jobs
Ah,
with the
did
mid
you file the 983 for both employers?
everything I done.
Yeah,
Everything is
that is perfectly legal, Kumarji.
yeah, that is done. So
That's
now
not a
with
problem at all. That's fine.
okay with these new rules,
Oh, no,
I'm
no, that
little
doesn't impact you. Don't worry about any of that.
okay. So I'm little scared. So is there any chance of
Oh,
that get
scared though. I am constantly scared of everything. That
okay?
don't
Okay,
worry
so
about
in
scared.
this situation, yeah, because this is my last year, I do have a F1 validity for until my February 9th only.
Yeah,
So is there any
I don't see any reason to worry about because you had two STEM OPTs. So what?
okay, right. That's cool. So is there any in this situation, do you recommend any precautions or are taking
No,
any other
no. This is
I
perfectly
don't.
legal and acceptable. There's no issue. All
Yeah,
right.
because people are suggesting for the take the another admission for the
Say, bhai,
PhD or
you
something like that.
either talk to people or talk to lawyers.
No,
Your
no,
choice.
I talked to you.
So you're free.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All the best.
Good good day, sir.
You too, sir. Nitin Devji, go ahead, Nitin.
Uh, Hi Rajiv ji.
By the way, Uh, these days, my most of my lawyer friends are complaining. People go to Chat GPT and they get all these outputs to their legal questions. First half hour of the consultation is trying to tell people Chat GPT is wrong. They don't know what they're doing. It's based upon training data. It still does incomplete legal analysis. They are very sick and tired of Chat GPT. So, Nitinji, do you have any output from Chat GPT you want to discuss with me?
uh, I was going to use ChatGPT, but I joined your call instead. I'll just say that.
Uh,
But yeah, so I had filed for my B2 and my B2 as well as my wife's B2. And 2 days before that, I had actually received an offer from a company.
When you,
So
Nitinji, when you filed your B2, this is an H1B layoff case, right?
correct.
When you filed your B2, you told the government you're going to look for a job.
No. I mean, I said that I will not look for a job.
You said you will not look for a job. But
Correct.
your negotiations for the job had started even before you filed the B2.
Correct.
That's still defensible. All right. So then,
So I received the offer, and 2 days after 2 days, I filed the B2. Then after 1 month or something, my company filed my H1B and my wife's H4.
okay.
So on 20th of July, 3 days
Mm-hmm.
back, I received RFE notification for both of us.
Mm-hmm.
And because it was a paper filing, it'll take like 2 weeks for the notices to reach the attorney.
Okay.
And this morning, I received B2 RFEs for both of us on the portal. So
Okay.
I saw the PDF. It says that I received a NOID and she received an RFE.
Okay.
And like I have 30 days to respond to it.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to ask, like, uh, should I give this to my company attorney to take care of this, or like, can I ask your team to do
You
this?
can you
Because
can check with Anna Nitinji, Anna at immigration.com.
Anna at
Yeah,
immigration.
ANNA, Anna Baker, Anna at immigration.com. If she has the bandwidth to, I mean, I don't know how busy our team is. Somebody I just spoke with about an hour ago said, Anna said, if you tell me today itself, I might be able to take the case. That means they might have a little bit of room. So ask them and let them know what the deadline is. Um, but you can also check with your H1B lawyer if they are comfortable doing the case. They may not be because it depends on what kind of contract they have with the company that they work with. So check with them also because they also have your file. They can deal with it. But if for some reason you still are unsure about it, you can check with them. All right.
Okay, just one more thing. So,
Mhm.
um, my my Current company who filed for my H1B, they said that they will only wait till 31st August for my approval. So
Mhm.
do you think it is still doable, or should I start looking for other jobs?
I think it's doable.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Thank you.
move fast. All the best.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Vic, go ahead, please. Vic.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Hi, sir. Thanks a lot for answering our questions.
Mhm.
My question is on the new DS rule.
Mhm.
So, I did complete my master's in 2024,
Mhm.
and currently I'm on F1 STEM OPT. Uh, my question is, I'm planning to travel. Uh, so I can travel. My plan right now is to travel in November in Diwali. Uh, but I don't know, like, should I travel before that? And what will be the impacts if I travel after
What
September
what is
15th?
what is your history, Vic? How long have you been here? What has been your status?
So, so I came in fall of 2022.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, and then ever since I have been on F1 visa.
So
Uh,
you must have gone from F1 to OPT to STEM OPT.
yes, yes,
Okay. Now the question is, if I travel, then what happens? All right.
yeah,
So if you travel and come back before September 15th, as long as you have a valid visa, nothing happens.
okay,
If you come back on or after September 15th,
hmm,
government will remove that DS from your I-94 and they'll give you an I-94 date which is coextensive. You have an EAD, right?
yes, yes,
Coextensive with your EAD plus 30
okay,
days. Plus
okay,
30 days. Okay. So that's what will happen. Is it the end of the world? Probably not. But if you are uncomfortable with it, then travel and come back before September 15th.
okay. And sir, do I need to file that extension? Like, let's say I
No,
come back
you
after
already
Diwali.
have an EAD, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Uh, if you convert to an H1B, you don't need an extension. If you are going to go to another program, then you do need an extension if you come back on September 15th or later.
okay, okay,
All right.
okay, okay.
But
Thanks a
you know,
lot, sir.
actually, another thing came to my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, what if you have another I-20, if you are going to study more like a PhD, can CBP also give you that extension? I think they can.
Okay,
Double check this. I back of my mind, the regulation seems to say you can get it from USCIS or you can get it from CBP. So I don't know how they are going to implement it, but I think that's another possibility. But what is the point?
okay,
Just do an I-539. That's good enough.
mm-hmm. Okay,
All the
okay,
best.
okay, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Himanshu Sharma ji, go ahead. Himanshu ji.
Hello, Rajiv ji. Thank you for hosting these sessions. And I'm in a situation where I'm right now on my final year of STEM extension,
Mm-hmm.
and my H1 patent got picked up. My visa is expiring in February 27, 10th February 27.
Okay.
I was originally planning to start a DBA program, day one CPT, in March, but I was thinking to, move it to January. Now, thing is, I need to file extensions of stay uh, to do that. My question to you is, if I get admit and get my I-20 approved before September 15th, do I still have to file the extension of stay
Okay.
here?
So let's stop you for a second. You're currently on F1, Himanshu ji.
That's correct, sir.
Okay. What degree are you undertaking?
Uh, DBA,
DBA.
doctorate. Yeah.
Right. And what would be your next degree?
Sorry. So right now I have done masters, and next degree would
You
be
are going to go
DBA.
for DBA. Okay.
Yes. Sorry.
So if you get your service rolled over before September 15th, nothing happens. You don't
And
need to
I
do
will
an
be.
extension.
Yeah, I'll still be joining the college in January.
Uh, check with the DSO. But by that time, they should have the service set up. I think you should be okay.
Yeah,
because they have rolled over. What is the regulations language? Let me see if I can find
yes.
the language of the regulation. Is it um, must start your degree or must convert before September 14th? Let's see. What am I looking for? I'm looking for transition period. For current F students admitted for duration of status who are present on the final effective date, these students may remain in the United States without applying for an EOS to the program end date on their. So this is what the interpretation says. It says for current F students, I'm reading studyinthestates.gov.
Right.
For current F students admitted for DS who are present in the US on September 15th, I'm kind of paraphrasing a little bit. These students may remain in the US without applying for an extension uh, up to the program end date on their Form I-20 or to the end of their post-completion OPT or STEM OPT that is valid on the final. Okay, so I think from what I can tell, let me also look at the transition period. Yeah, that is the transition period. The way I'm looking at, I haven't read the regulation, I've read the government's comment on the regulation.
Right.
It appears to me that you should be okay if your I-20 is issued before September 15th, but I'm not certain because I don't see that clearly. The interpretation they are giving it is in a different context. So what can you do? Um, Come back and ask me that question again. If I get a minute, I'll take a look at the regulation. Okay.
Okay. Again, next week.
Yeah. Come back and
Okay.
we'll talk. I'll keep this in mind.
Yeah,
I'll look at it.
I just wanted to give some context. I went to another some session, and they said like if it's like under 5 month of period before you start your college and your I-20 is transferred, that is also legal. So I'm not sure
Yeah,
if
no,
that
that is
that
already the
context.
rule. The rule
Yes,
is it is acceptable for you to have a gap of 5 months if you're already here, a gap of
right,
5 months between um, the time your current F1 is ending and
right,
5 months, there's a up to 5 months till the next program start date.
right.
Kind of don't remember the exact regulation, but 5 months between programs is acceptable.
Okay, so yeah,
But
I'll come next.
that is not the problem. The problem is what we want to find out is will you come under the new rules or the old rules? And I think
Okay,
because we are talking about extension,
right.
if you are covered by the old rules, there's no extension. And I think you'll be covered by old rules.
Okay, yeah,
Right?
that was my question, and I'll
Yeah,
again
double
come
check with
back
me.
next week.
Yeah.
Yes. All
All
right.
the
Thank you
best.
so much, Rajiv
Good luck.
ji. Talk to you
Bye.
next week. Have a good day.
You too. Bye. Shweta ji, go ahead. Shweta Subbu.
Hi, Rajiv. Thank you so much for this call.
Mhm.
So my situation is actually very similar to a lot of situations that you've been discussing now with a slight nuance.
Mhm.
I am on my F1 STEM OPT right now,
Mhm.
and that's going to expire end of January 2027.
Okay.
And then before the recent duration of status ruling, I was thinking of applying for a master's, and I've done it anyway, and I'd probably be getting my.
Shweta, are you currently on a bachelor's program?
No, I've completed my master's program.
Another master's is not a safe harbor. PhD might be.
Okay, irrespective of whether I'm grandfathered in before September.
Because there's one regulation, remember I told you earlier that I'm just not, that looks like a suspicious spot, open to interpretation.
Okay.
Can the current second master's degree students hold their second master's degree studies without any problem? I just
Okay.
don't know the answer to that question.
Mhm.
Um, I am suspicious because there is a gray area. So I would personally,
Yeah.
I think they should not go there. But with
Mhm.
this government, you never know. If they can
Got
shoot
it.
their citizens in the middle of the street, they can do anything.
That makes sense. So I'll eliminate that option. Now, just to give you a little more context, my husband got his H-1B this year in this attempt, and his perm I-140 is also approved. So based on my current situation, is there anything else that I can consider?
You are absolutely certain you want to go um, for an F1, a second master's degree.
No, I'm okay with any other options that maybe I didn't think
Because
of.
what I was thinking was, why don't you create a backup option?
Okay.
Uh, make an appointment for an H4 visa stamping.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. It's taking what, 14, 15 months? If there's going to be trouble, you would already have an F1, and hopefully the different, even if you have to leave the US, you shouldn't have to be outside too long because you're already waiting for an appointment.
Right. Okay. You're right. The only reason I didn't consider H4 is because of the potential unemployment period that could be there if I'm in the US.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you go on H4, at least you won't be separated from your husband for a very long time.
Yeah, makes sense. And on an H4, I still have to renew the EAD every 2 years, right? And that,
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
that's another pain in the behind.
Yeah. Okay. But that's the only option that you see right now, right?
That's the only option I see.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Ji. All the best.
Thank you.
Samir Ji, go ahead, Samir.
Hey, good afternoon, Rajiv ji. I hope you can hear me.
I can.
Yeah, thanks for doing this community conference calls every week. So I'm calling in regard to my parents' GC process. So I'm a US citizen, and I filed for my parents' green card process about close to 20 months back,
Sir, are they
and
in the US or outside the US?
outside the US.
Okay.
So my question to you is that the USCIS approved my father's petition about
Mm-hmm.
6 months back, but they haven't approved my mother's petition.
Mm-hmm.
So after approving my father's petition, they proceeded to the NVC stage. That the case is right now on the NVC stage, National Visa Processing Center.
Mm-hmm.
So my question to you is that is there any upper limit wherein the
No,
NVC sends back the case to the USCIS?
no, there
Because
is
the
no
reason I'm
upper
asking
limit.
you,
No upper limit. But you can contact NVC through their contact form and say
yeah,
what's
sir,
happening.
can you please be a bit louder, sir?
Yeah. I said you can contact the NVC through the NVC contact form, the public contact form, and tell them, please um, let me know if these cases can be processed together, because otherwise it will create a lot of problem if one of them is interviewed, the other one is not yet interviewed.
Yeah. Yeah, I already spoke to USCIS about it.
Hmm.
They said that I spoke to them about 1.5, 2 months back. They said that they cannot do anything.
You should contact your congressman's office. You are a US citizen. Let's see what they say.
Yeah, I'm a US citizen.
Contact your congressman's office.
But usually in a normal usual situation or scenario, there is no upper limit wherein
There's
the
no upper limit.
NVC.
There's no upper limit. All right. Contact your
Usually there is no.
Samir, I'm going to have to move on. I answered your
Okay.
question. All right.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Zinat Ali ji, go ahead. Zinat.
Hello, Rajiv sir.
Hello, Zinat
Yeah.
ma'am.
Thank you so much for hosting these calls.
You're welcome.
So my husband is a US citizen and I have applied for I-485, 765, 130 and 131 in November last year.
Okay.
My
By the
country,
way, that's unusual because most of these family-based cases are getting interviewed within 90 days.
right. So, and my country of birth is Libya.
Hmm. That could be it.
Yeah. So I also contacted the state's congresswoman and she
Hmm.
has created an inquiry for me, but the process is very slow.
Hmm.
My husband recently got laid off 2 weeks ago, and I have an offer of employment with joining date of August 24th.
You
But
have work authorization?
but I don't have any work authorization.
Yeah. So,
I was on my H-1B non-profit, but my company was acquired by another for-profit, so I had to move away from that status.
hmm
Um, this week I got a call from USCIS for my initial green card interview on August 13th,
hmm
but still no update on my EAD.
okay.
Been more than 8 months now. I
You
also
can you
pre
can open a. Did you open an inquiry with the government?
I tried to, but
Mhm.
they said I'm not eligible for it.
Okay.
Uh,
So yeah, congressman is your only bet then at this time.
so I also was trying to explore the case where do we qualify for expedite request on my EAD based on financial loss or any other factor?
Be careful with that, because if you start saying, "Oh, we can't sustain ourselves without um, um, having a job," they could say, "Well, doesn't look like your husband can support you."
Right, because we.
So yeah, that's a very very bad idea.
Mhm.
Okay.
So when I applied, my average time was for EAD was 7 months, but now it says 11 months, and that's why they are not opening an inquiry for me.
Yeah. So yeah, there's not much I can tell you, ma'am. All right.
The only thing we can do is wait.
That's all you can do.
Okay. All right.
All the best.
All right.
Akshay Pratap Singh ji, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for the call.
Of course.
And sir, so I joined last week, so I have just one follow-up question.
Okay.
Again for my sister. So 20 days are remaining on her like grace period, and she has an interview lined up for today. So we hope that it's a final call.
Actually, 20
Yes,
days in the H-1B layoff grace period, is that what we're
cor-
talking about?
correct. Yes, sir. From
Okay.
60 days, so it's now
Okay.
20 days only left.
Okay.
So uska aaj final interview hai, sir. So
Right.
we are thinking that should we delay the B1 filing or should we file it anyways? Because again, final interview hai, uska decision where it could be late, correct?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is,
Yeah.
government has been creating problems if you file too late.
Okay.
They can come back and say, well, we are going to cut off your
Mhm.
60 days grace period, put you out of status.
Mhm.
But if you have a genuine reason that I was waiting for an interview, I don't know what to tell you, Mr. Singh. You
Okay.
can go ahead and apply for a B1. It can always be withdrawn. It's not an irreversible decision.
Okay. So like B1, like it won't create any problem. It would be like a wise decision to put it because it's a safer decision. That's what you're saying, correct? Like if I
I
go to the
don't
B1.
know the answer to that question. Both
Okay.
decisions have their pros and cons.
Okay, sir.
So either one is okay as far as I'm concerned. All
Okay,
right.
sir. All right. Sir,
All the best to you.
one question, sir. Sorry, I forgot to I mentioned this. So, sir, if we get offer letter from two companies and one initiate the H1B transfer and another one initiates the H1B transfer
That's
after
fine.
that.
That should be
So,
fine.
okay. Okay, sir.
That should be
So
fine.
we can join either one of those, right?
I believe
Whichever.
so. There is a little gray area there. Are
Okay.
you going from, uh, because if it is filed within the grace period, then there is no issue at all.
Okay.
All right.
And what about the after the grace period, sir?
That's a
We,
long story. Google
okay. All
H1B
right.
bridge petition. Google H1B bridge petition.
H1B bridge petition. Got it, sir. Thank you
All
so
the
much.
best.
That was
All the
all.
best. You're
Thank you
welcome.
so much.
You're
Bye.
welcome. Bye bye. Adi Singh ji, go ahead. Adi Singh.
Ji, Rajiv ji, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you some background on my case. I want to petition for my parents. I'm a green card holder, but my sister is a US citizen, so the petition would be through them.
Mm-hmm.
My parents have been coming to the US for the past 13, 14 years.
Mm-hmm.
Almost every year or every other year, they stay for 4, 5 months and then they go back. But this time they are here and they are saying that, oh, we can't be doing this along, and they are asking us to see if we can file for their adjustment of status. But the challenge is they haven't gotten any of their birth certificates.
Mm-hmm.
So my first question is, if they don't have birth certificates, what can we do in that scenario?
You should get a certificate of non-availability from the municipal corporation of the city they were born in.
Since they are here, it will be hard to get it. Is there any other way around it?
Hard is not, that is not something you should even consider. You gotta get this done. Um, and the thing is, most of the municipal corporations have online methods for getting it. But there are also, like, Calcutta Municipal Corporation's process sucked. Despite doing everything, there's no response, nothing. Nothing seems to be moving there. But at least you've got to try.
Okay. Yeah, we are from Delhi and mom is from Punjab. So we will Delhi is straightforward what we figured out, but I don't know Punjab would work out how it will work out.
ਉਹ ਵਕੀਲ ਕਰ ਲਓ ਉੱਥੇ ਕੀ ਫਰਕ ਪੈਂਦਾ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਉਹੀ ਟਰਾਈ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਤੇ ਇੰਟੈਂਟ ਦਾ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ
ਸੀ
ਕਰੀਏ
ਮੈਂ ਪਤਾ ਕੀ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਕਲਕੱਤੇ ਵਾਲਾ ਸਾਡਾ ਕੇਸ ਫਸਿਆ ਸੀ ਓਕੇ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਅਸੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਵਕੀਲ ਦਾ ਐਫੀਡੇਵਿਟ ਲੈ ਲਿਆ ਕਿ ਜਨਾਬ
ਅੱਛਾ
ਮੈਂ ਅੱਡੀਆਂ ਘਸਾ ਛੱਡੀਆਂ 13 ਵਾਰੀ ਗਿਆ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਕੋਲ ਮੈਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ
ਅੱਛਾ
ਨੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਮੈਂ ਪੈਸੇ ਵੀ ਦੇ ਤੇ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਕਰਤਾ ਪਰ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਮਹੀਨਾ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਟਰਾਈ ਕਰਦਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਤੇ ਆਮ ਗੋਣਾ ਟੇਕ that affidavit
ਅੱਛਾ
along with the fact that Indian Birth Registration Act came into being only in 1971 I think
ਹਾਂਜੀ
71 ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ you don't even have to register ਓਕੇ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਉਹ 66 ਤੇ 60 ਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ
ਹਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ chances are ਕਿ government will not make a big stink about it but you have to try you should have a detailed list of the things that you've done to try to get it
ਓਕੇ ਜੀ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਇੰਟੈਂਟ ਦਾ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਰੀਏ ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਦੇ ਹੈਵ ਬੀਨ ਹੇਅਰ ਫॉर 2.5 ਮੰਥਸ ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਾਡਾ ਡਿਸੀਜਨ ਬਣਿਆ ਤੇ ਹਾਊ ਡੂ ਵੀ ਸ਼ੋ ਦੈਟ ਦ ਡਿਸੀਜਨ ਵਾਸ
4 ਕੁ ਮਹੀਨੇ ਵੇਟ ਕਰਕੇ ਕਰ ਲਓ
4 ਕੁ ਮਹੀਨੇ ਵੇਟ ਕਰਕੇ ਕਰ ਲਈ ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਪੁੱਛਣਾ ਸੀ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਮੇਰੀ ਸਿਸਟਰ ਫਾਈਲ ਕਰੇਗੀ ਸ਼ੀ ਇਜ਼ ਦਾ ਸਿਟੀਜ਼ਨ
ਪਰ
ਯੂ نو
ਰਾਜੀ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਗੱਲ ਦੱਸ ਦਿਆਂ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਆਈ ਨੋ ਐਟ ਲੀਸਟ ਵਨ ਕੇਸ ਜਿਹਦੇ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਹੋਇਆ ਇੱਥੇ ਲੋਕਲੀ ਕੇਸ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਰਜੀਨੀਆ ਦਾ ਹੀ ਕੇਸ ਹੈ ਇਦਾਂ ਦਾ ਸਿਚੁਏਸ਼ਨ ਸੀਗੀ ਪੇਰੈਂਟਸ ਆਏ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕਰਾ ਛੱਡਿਆ ਐਂਡ ਨੈਕਸਟ ਥਿੰਗ ਇਜ਼ ਦੇ ਗਾਟ ਏ ਡਿਪੋਰਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਨੋਟਿਸ ਸੇਇੰਗ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਤਾਂ B1 B2 ਐਕਸਪਾਇਰ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਤੇ ਵਾਈ ਆਰ ਯੂ ਸਟਿਲ ਹੇਅਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਜੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਤਾਂ 45 ਫਾਈਲ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੋਇਆ
ਹੂੰ
ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜੀ ਫੇਰ ਕੀ ਹੋਇਆ ਯੂ ਆਰ
ਉਹ
ਸਪੋਜ਼ ਟੂ ਲੀਵ ਅੱਛਾ ਫਿਰ ਹੁਣ ਉਹ ਪਿਛਲੇ 6 ਮਹੀਨੇ ਦਾ ਉਹ ਇਮੀਗ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਕੋਰਟ 'ਚ ਫਸਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਤਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਕੀ ਹੋਇਆ ਕਿ once they move the application to immigration court then they will close the I-485
ਅੱਛਾ
they will say administratively closed because we don't have jurisdiction anymore it's the immigration court's jurisdiction so the same 485 is now being filed before the immigration judge तो काफी लंबा चौड़ा पौड़ा है ਇਹਦਾ ਵੀ ਜਰਾ ਥੋੜਾ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਚੱਲਿਓ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੈ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਹੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ
ਮੈਂ ਅਟਲਾਂਟਾ ਹੈਗਾ
ਪੁੱਛ ਲਓ ਕਿਸੇ ਲੋਕਲ ਲਾਇਰ ਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਪਏ ਨੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਬਿਕਾਜ਼ ਵਰਜੀਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੇ that was a very bad experience for us
ਅੱਛਾ ਅੱਛਾ ਤੇ ਉਹੀ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਖੁਦ ਫਾਈਲ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਸੋਚ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਬਟ ਸੀਮਸ ਲਾਈਕ ਇਟ ਮਾਈਟ ਬੀ ਅ ਬਿਟ ਰਿਸਕੀ ਦੈਨ
ਨਹੀਂ ਕਾਉਂਸਲਰ ਕਰਵਾ ਦਿਓ ਗੱਲ ਮੁਕਾਓ
ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੁਣ ਵਾਪਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਣਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਾਰ-ਬਾਰ ਆ ਜਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦੇ
ਕਿ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਿਤੇ ਉਹ ਬੰਦ ਗੱਡੀ 'ਚ ਨਾ ਪਾ ਦੇਣਾ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਦੇਖਿਓ ਜਰਾ ਖਿਆਲ ਕਰਿਓ
ਅੱਛਾ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਵੈਸੇ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਕੁ ਟਾਈਮ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ ਐਡਜਸਟਮੈਂਟ ਆਫ ਸਟੇਟਸ ਤੇ
ਪੇਰੈਂਟਸ ਦਾ ਤਾਂ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ ਜੀ ਸਾਲ ਡੇਢ ਸਾਲ ਲੇਕਿਨ ਸਪਾਊਸਸ ਦਾ ਤਾਂ ਵਿਦਿਨ 90 ਡੇਜ਼ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ
ਅੱਛਾ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਕ ਟਾਈਮ ਕੁਝ ਸਾਲ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਐਜ਼ ਅ ਡਿਪੈਂਡੈਂਟ ਸ਼ੋ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਕੋਵਿਡ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਥੇ ਫਸ ਗਏ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਡਿਪੈਂਡੈਂਟ ਸ਼ੋ ਕੀਤਾ
ਆਈ
ਸੀ
ਡੋਂਟ
ਉਹਦੇ
ਨੋ
ਕੋਈ
ਮੈਨੂੰ
ਇਸ਼ੂ
ਕੋਈ ਆਈਡੀਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਹਾਊ ਡਸ ਦੈਟ ਵਰਕ ਸੋ
ਅੱਛਾ
ਠੀਕ
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਸੋ ਮਚ
ਆਲ ਦ ਬੈਸਟ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਮਨੀਸ਼ ਜੀ ਗੋ ਹੈਡ ਮਨੀਸ਼ ਕੇ
Hi. Hi, sir. Yes, yeah. Thank you for this opportunity. So, yeah, I'll quickly recap my situation. So, my STEM OPT ends February 2027, and I'm planning to join a Devon CPT course before September 15th. And I have two questions. So, I answered one of the questions. So my first question is it a good idea to start another master's as it should be good before September 15th, or do you still suggest to go for a doctoral degree? I think you have already answered that. You
I've
want
already
me to,
answered that
it's,
yes
yeah,
exactly
yeah. So a doctoral degree is better. So the reason I want to start master's degree is because I can have the doctoral program as a backup for later if I lose my job once I get the H1B.
Mhm.
And also the master's is easier to
yeah
finish even if I get my
look
H1B
if
due
you
to
if you
SAT.
get an H1B job you can always reduce your course load to part-time in the PhD and go to school while you are holding a PhD I'm sorry go
G
to school
G
while holding an H1B
G. Okay, okay, yeah. So my second question then, and this is the final question. So, do you suggest finishing, be it a master's or doctoral program? Do you suggest finishing it once I started, even if I get my H1B in the middle, like according to the current scenario?
do I suggest to start the program even if you I'm sorry I didn't understand that question
Sorry. So let's suppose I start the program right now before September 15th,
Mhm.
and if my H1 gets picked up next year, do you suggest me finishing the entire program even though my H1 get picked up, or
Yes,
can I
try
leave it?
your very best um, to finish the program, but if the H1B doesn't allow it, doesn't allow it. Sometimes you can get too busy, and then it's okay to withdraw if you can, in good faith, say that, look, I tried and I couldn't finish because my H1B doesn't give me enough time.
Right, right. So even if I get an RFE later in maybe during green card processing, I can tell the
Yeah,
reason later
if you
that I
have
was
a
unable.
honest, good reason, why not? All right.
G, G. Okay, okay. So thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey guys, I'm not going to answer follow-up questions. So I told you that in the beginning. Tejaji, do you have a question for me? Is it a new question?
Yeah, hi sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So this is regarding F2 rejection with 214B. So my husband already mentioned
Right.
previously. So you said that F2 is not a good option to go. So can I apply for F1 or can I, go for
214B,
B1, B2?
214B impacts F1, F2, J1, J2, B1, B2. It just doesn't impact things like H4 and L1. So you can try, ma'am. I am not God. I'm just a lawyer trying to make a judgment call. But if we go by the normal um, theory behind all these visas, um, then we have this issue that 214B says we are not convinced you're going to come back. Now we've got a problem. Okay. So I don't think F1 is going to solve it. I don't think F2 is going to solve it, but you want to try. There's certainly no harm as long as you're truthful. Okay.
Okay.
All the
Thank you.
best. All right, folks. Like I said, I won't take follow-up questions. I'll see you again next Thursday. Let's stop the live stream.